Good evening, everyone. Within a minute, we'll start the session. And let us join. Am I audible? Can anyone please share in the chat box? Shivans, thumbs up, down, what? Audible? Okay. Just 1 second. We'll start. Okay. There are few things. Number one thing is welcome to this session of mains 25. This is an open session by SOMP. And number one thing which I have already highlighted here that your maximum focus should be on on simplification of the process. Most of the time you will find that when you are clearing the prelims and when you are so confident that now you are clearing the prelims, so you are thinking about getting rank 1, rank 2, whatever it is. I have seen candidate failing in the mains. I have seen candidate not getting the required rank which they are supposed to get because of this one factor. They make it very very complex. Their entire preparation becomes very complex, and because of this only, people candidate do not clear the mains. So you are not supposed to commit this blunder. You are not supposed to commit this error of making your process complex. Make it simple. And how to make it simple, that we are going to deal in the current session which we are having right now. Second thing is, in Hindi I have wrote this, IAS बनने के लिए कम पढ़ना पड़ता है. I will explain this in length. Trust me on this. To clear this exam, you don't have to read those bulky books. You don't have to go after thousands of material which are not going to be relevant for you. And if those things are not going to be relevant for you, then you will end up losing your precious time. You will end up losing your precious time. Okay, give me a second, just 1 second, just 1 second. So you will end up losing your precious time, and in that time which you can devote to other tasks, you will find that most of the time you are wasting your precious time on the things which you are not supposed to. So read what is relevant. That again we will cover in this session. Third thing is fall in love with the preparation. Do not complain, sir, this answer writing is becoming very difficult, sir, this particular thing is becoming very. You do not have any right to complain. In the civil services preparation, those who have prepared for this exam, they know it very well. You do not have any choice. You are forced to do certain things. You are forced to do certain things. And when you are forced to do certain things, then simply accept and take simply accept the challenges. Take those things as a challenge. Only then you will be able to prepare. Tomorrow if UPSC forces you to study German or French, the candidate who are going to clear this exam, they will prepare German, they will prepare all those things. But the candidates who are not going to take things as if like they take things as if they are forced, then they will not clear. Fall in love with the process. Whatever is there in the syllabus, whatever UPSC is demanding, fulfill that requirement. You will clear the exam. Okay. Most importantly, love the repetition. This we will talk. Most importantly, love the repetition. Repetition is the key to become IAS in lesser time. Those who avoid the repetitive task, the candidate who feel that no, I will not repeat, or I will not read the same content again and again, or I will not do more answer writing, or I will not do such and such process because it's boring, then trust me, you will take longer time to clear the exam. I assume most of you are clearing the prelims. I'm assuming that most of you are clearing the prelims. You know roughly 85 days we have with us. So in this time, in this very attempt, if you really want to clear the exam, then love the repetition. You have to repeat so many things. Then success lies in going from general to specific. Again, I will explain in length. Most of the time I find candidate keep on complaining about generic thing, that sir, my GS is weak. How can your entire GS be weak? It There is a possibility that your GS1 might be weak. There is a possibility. I am saying possibility. And within GS1, and the day you will tell me, yes, sir, you are right, my GS1 is weak, I will say, let's go more specific. Within GS1, tell me what is your weak area. Within GS1, tell me what is your weak area. Okay. That kind of specific issues, the day you will start picking, okay, these are my specific issues, then only you will find the solution. Otherwise, you will keep on saying like, most of the time I see the candidate are saying that in essay they fail to interpret that topic very well. They misunderstood the demand of the topic, that is why they didn't get the marks. It's a generic issue. And not like, how can thousands of candidates fail to misinterpret the demand of the essay? It's not possible, right? So in the coming days, whatever issues you are going to face, make sure that you are having a specific issue. There was one candidate under me, Aparna, rank 35. She was the one who used to bring very specific issues, ki, sir, such and such issue I'm facing, these are my challenges, tell me the solution. And I used to give her the solution. Within a day she used to implement the solution, and most of the time I have seen her issues were being resolved in lesser time, because she was very specific, these are the issues which I am facing. But when I see other candidates who are not getting the rank, or who are not getting the top rank, I found that they live in this generic sense. My entire GS is weak, my optional is weak, my essay is weak, my mind is weak, my life is weak, everything is weak. That is not possible, yeah. That is impossible. That is not possible at all. Right? So we will learn how to go, we will learn how to go from uh, general to specific. Okay? From general to specific, we have to learn. And just like prelims, static is the king and queen for the mains too. In the mains, static is the king and queen. Remember this thing. Do not fall prey to those misleading advertisement or claim that 80% questions are from current affair. That 80% question in GS2 or GS3 is current affair. For some, everything is current affair. That is not possible. The current affair which was there like 3 years back, that is now part of the static. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. That just like prelims, static is the king and queen. So we have to focus more on building the base from the static. Play above your mental limits. Play above your mental limits. That I will cover later. But never play on your mental limit. Never ever. If you want to fail, then please play on that. Otherwise, never. What I mean by this, that I'll tell. And in this journey, you are supposed to do essay. You are supposed to do essay. You are supposed to do GS. You are supposed to do optional. You are supposed to have some notes. You are supposed to do answer writing. You are supposed to revise. It's a big elephant. Like, if I'll describe, if I'll describe honestly, then then the prelims preparation is just this much. Let us say this is prelims. This is prelims. And this is mains. This much. प्री तो ठीक है यार, मतलब for some candidate it becomes a pain, prelims becomes a major pain, that I know. But this is prelims, but this is mains. Lot of things you have to do, but if you will try to do everything at a time, if you will try to do everything at a time, trust me, you will not be able to touch the syllabus. Trust me, you will not be able to finish the syllabus, you will not be able to do the things which you want to do, right? So don't do it. Please don't do it. One thing at a time, we will move. That's slide number one. Let me move to the second slide. Second slide, again, it's a very important slide for everyone, those who are going to write the mains for the first time. Mere paper completion will not lead to selection. Paper completion is must. I'm not saying paper completion is not must, but this is a bare minimum requirement. It's a bare minimum requirement. Some of you who have appeared in the mains earlier, and when you were hearing from the toppers or from someone from here or from there, you were like, okay, paper completion, if I'm going to complete the paper, then I'm going to clear the mains. No, that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen at all. Okay, mere paper completion will not lead to selection in mains, will not lead to clearing the mains. So many have failed by having this concept in their mind. Do not do it. Then believe in the norm, not on exception. That I will cover again. But when exception become the norm, only then, that is the only exception to this. I will cover it later. But all in the entire duration of means, believe in the norm, believe in the norm. If everyone is studying a certain book, if everyone is following a certain path, if everyone is doing something, you are supposed to do it. Don't go to those talks ki I didn't write any question or I didn't read any notes, everything I did was मन की बात. भाई साहब, आपको पॉलिटिशियन नहीं बनना है, आईएएस बनना है, पढ़ना पड़ेगा. You have to study, right? As I have said, that the prelims preparation is just this, and mains is this big basket. This is mains. So with a calm mind only, you can achieve more than having a confused or stressed or chaotic mind. Every day, do not wake up with a thought ki no, 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 I'm going to fail. No, 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 I'm never going to finish the syllabus. No, 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 I can't do answer writing. No, I can't do this, that. Do not. फिर एक चीज होती है, कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आ रहा है, पढ़ाई तो कर रहे हैं. दैट आई कवर लेटर. एक one thing which every one of you should have, like, this should become part of your work ethics, that I will not do any kind of formality in the name of preparation. Never ever, never ever do any kind of formality in the name of preparation. Comfort me. The things which you are required to do, you please do it. And one more thing, do not bring disgrace. Do not bring disgrace to yourself while preparing for the mains. Do not stop preparing. Right? Coming to the next slide. This next slide is about SOMP courses, and I will describe in very brief. I will not take much time. But some of you have joined the session just to know about the courses. So I'm telling you in brief what all courses we are having. What are the components for these courses? Let me tell you. So there are two kind of mains mentorship batches. There is fixed schedule. There will be fixed schedule in online as well as offline. In both the side, this will run on a fixed schedule. And this fixed schedule roughly cover in 12 to 13 days. We are covering ethics. In next roughly 20 days, GS1. In next 12 to 13 days, GS2. In next 12 to 13 days, GS3. By the month of June, ethics and GS1 over. Every Saturday or Sunday, there will be essay. Every Saturday and Sunday, there will be essay session, essay class, and you will be writing essay with me. Okay. So within the month of June, when I'm saying covering the ethics, it means, suppose, ethics. Number one, finishing the content. Number two, answer writing. And number three, full length test. Number fourth, we are expecting that some sort of small notes you will be making with us only. Okay? This will happen when we are saying that ethics is finished. FLT is done, answer writing is done, content side is done, everything is done. So within 12 to 13 days, you are done with ethics. 20 days for GS1 because GS1 is a lengthy paper and lengthiest paper among the GS. Again, the same thing, content done, answer writing done, one full length test done, short notes done. Every Saturday essay, online, offline, same. You will be getting a dedicated mentor. In SOMP, you are not supposed to write some mail to contact the mentor. Your mentor will be available through Telegram. You will get his Telegram ID, his or her, through calls, through Zoom sessions. We have not faced any kind of issue where candidate is saying that mentor is not available. Okay, I am there. I'm always there. If anyone faces, if I'm mentoring you, then there is someone to whom you can complain against me. But although I doubt कि ऐसा कुछ होगा, but again, you will not face any kind of challenges. There will be a one-to-one mentorship in this. Notes will be provided. Mentor will be provided. Answer writing will be provided, test series will be provided, everything will be provided for entire GS and SA. You don't have to go anywhere. Anywhere means anywhere. In the end, as a mentor, I always tell my mentees that you prepare under me, but in the month of August you try to write 4 full length tests in some other institute too. And why do I say it? Because it's a sort of validation, because you are working under me, you are studying under me, you are getting to know all the things under me. There has to be some external validation of that too. So I advise them, yes, I will be there, right? So I advise everyone कि एंड में चार बस फुल लेंथ टेस्ट कहीं और दे देना, कहीं भी देना वो, ठीक है? In this mentorship course, mentor will guide you for the like for your optional, but mentorship is not there for that. Only for SA and GS it will be provided. Fixed schedule, online and offline. Second thing is individual curated mentorship program. There is a possibility someone who feel ki I'm working candidate, I may not be able to cope up with this fixed schedule. There is a possibility someone who has done ethics like so many times, so he wants to start with other paper, other topic, they can have it. But one advice from my side, those who are going to join under the fixed schedule based mentorship program, do not try to change the schedule. Just follow it. Simply follow it. Nothing you have to do. Now the debate of this rank improvement program. Again, they are the rankers, so they may not need the support for entire GS and SA. They may need some specific support. So for the rank, those who have cleared this examination, they may be having some ex- uh, a specific requirement for them. This course is there. First, we will talk to you, and in this session, also there are some candidates who have secured the rank in this year or earlier. We'll talk to you. We will discuss the things, and only then we'll proceed. But again, you will be getting all the support which you need. Coming to this golden debate of online versus offline, who is suited for online, who is not suited for offline, all those things. Number one thing, why we required offline setup. Those who follow my miraculously higher channel, you know that my life is very sorted when I'm handling things in online. I can be anywhere in India, and even then I can mentor. I can be in like in Uttarakhand or Kerala or Gujarat, anywhere na? So my life is very simple. Then why do I want to shift to this offline setup? What is the requirement of that? Because on the result day every year, this has been the case that there have been few candidates who missed the cutoff by a margin of marks. And I know, I am damn sure about it. Had they been under me in the offline setup, they would not have failed. So those who are failing in mains, they would have cleared the mains. Those who have failed after appearing in interview, they would have cleared and they would have got some rank. Those who got some rank, let us say 400 or 500, they would have got definitely under 200 rank. Those who would have got like 50 rank, they would have been under 5 rank. That's the concept of offline, because there is a total control of mentor. In the online, if I'm telling you that within 2 hours you have to study XYZ things, you have to submit the answers to me, or we have to discuss the copy. Some of the time, due to laziness, inertia, fear, whatever it is there, if the candidate is not studying, if the candidate is under immense stress or anything which is going on around him or her, and if he is not studying, then he's wasting his precious time, which will not allow in offline. In offline, we are there. तुम्हारा दिमाग सही हो कि खराब हो, क्वेश्चन लिखना है तो लिखना है. These will become the non-negotiable things, and this I know, and it pains me. There are so many good candidates, they missed by a margin of marks. This margin can be 10 mark, 20 mark, anything. This should not happen. Offline, we have started in Chandigarh, so we are calling students in Chandigarh. Environment is good. Like for the Chandigarh, I don't have to tell you that it's the first planned city of India. It's a very good place. There is no debate in that side, right? But in offline setup, what we are offering, let me tell you, full mentor support, on board mentor support. Mentor is there offline. Number one thing. Number two, from 15th June, from not 15th, but I would say 16th or 17th, we have onboard evaluator, like who will be offline, who will be there at the center. By 15th of June, your copy will be evaluated in online mode. We have our own evaluators. They will do it, but from 17th, we have a offline evaluator. In offline center, there will be activities every day, and the same will be done for the online too. Like we are not differentiating between online and offline. It is just that in offline I will be having more and more control over you. That's it. But if you are a disciplined candidate, if you can do what we ask, if you can follow, because in the online also we take some live sessions for answer writing, for other things, everything. Your only duty is to just to show up, but again we cannot force you. So in offline, तो we can force you, we can do anything in offline. ठीक है? तो ये वाला. Third is mentor के साथ 1-to-1 offline discussion. Now, when to take this call, whether to go for offline or whether to go for online. Today we are sitting in May. Very soon June will start. Today, every one of you is very much motivated. Today, every one of you is very much motivated to prepare. And this has been my experience for last 6 years. In the month of June, everyone is excited. In the month of June, everyone is excited. In the month of June, everyone is preparing so well. Then comes the last week of June. I don't know what happens. या तो मानसून के आने से पहले कुछ केमिकल बदल जाते हैं बॉडी में, या पता नहीं क्या. लास्ट वीक ऑफ जून टू समवेयर क्लोज टू 10 or 12th July, there's a dip, and it's a quite big dip. There have been weeks when you are doing very good, everything is going good, and there have been some weeks where you are not studying well, you are not doing your preparation well, and most of the time you don't even know why. Most of the time you don't even know why. And this precious time of 15 days, if you're going to lose, if you're going to lose, then you know what will happen. So in offline, we will ensure that you will not waste such time because you will be in front of us. That's it. But again, if you are a disciplined boy and girl, if you are dedicated, if your uh, room environment, family environment, everything is good, and if you can commit ki you can show up whenever we'll be conducting the live sessions for answer writing, for everything you will show up, then there is no need. In offline, uh, near to our center, like 100 meters or 200 meters, there are rooms and PGs. Room rent is somewhere, for single room is 10,000 approx. For PG, I think it's 6,000. For 2 BHK flat, it's 16,000 rupees. So that is the rate for the offline. If anyone is going to have any kind of doubt, you can ask me later in the session. These are the brief. Everything which we will provide in offline, the same thing we will provide in online. Both the things will remain the same, including the mentor. ओके, बट द डिफरेंस इज द सेम दैट वो एंड का ना, वो जो रैंक मिस हो गई या फिर पीछे आ गई, वो वी आर ट्राइंग टू करेक्ट. एंड आई एम श्योर दैट from the offline center, because Sahil and me, when we talked about our offline center, so we say that ट्रस्ट करोगे आओगे तो सक्सेस मिलेगा. दैट्स द थिंग. ऑनलाइन में भी मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है, पर वही है कि मेन मतलब मीन्स कंट्रोल. I want control over you so that you can remain controlled during the remaining 80-85 days. That's the thing. Okay. Then Hurricane daily answer writing batch 357 means initially, like this has we have started in 2020, and so far this batch is really good. Those who are new to the answer writing and why we focus on answer writing, that I will tell. So 357 means initially you will get 3 questions, next week 5 questions, then eventually 7 questions. 555 means 5 questions, 5 questions, 5 questions, 5 questions means Monday 5, Monday to Friday 5, then again Monday to Friday 5. In this Monday to Friday 3, then 5, then 7. In this 777, week 1 7, week 2 7 7, 7 10 20, 20, you will start with 7 questions. Eventually 10 means sectional test, and then 20 FLT. Those who are just starting their answer writing journey, just starting, I advise you go for 357. And this Hurricane batch is already part of mentorship. So you don't have to separately join this. It is part of this. Those who are just starting, start with 357. Don't look at this 7, 10, 20. It looks very good. Please don't. After this, you can add this sectional test or FLT, you can, but please trust me, start with this. Those who are struggling to score good marks in GS despite writing repeated mains, like 2 mains, 3 mains, 4 mains, and they are like, yeah, chal kya raha hai? Why I'm not able to get good marks? Again, I would say, think about this. 357. Initially, write with 3 questions, or you can think about 5 questions. But don't jump to this if you are struggling, because I have seen that most of the time the problem lies in not getting into that zone, that how to write. कंटेंट ओवरलोड कर लिया है और इतना ज्यादा कर लिया है कि उसके बाद में समझ में आता नहीं है लिखना कैसे. एंड डायरेक्टली इफ यू आर राइटिंग, लेट्स से you have joined somewhere, or if you are going to join in our coaching, FLTs, directly FLTs, you will write one FLT in 10 days. Let us say not in 7 days. Your copy will be evaluated in any coaching where you will join in 7 days. In SMP, we try to give you 3 to 4 days, but let's say 7 days. 14 days plus 1, 15 days, you are getting your copy within 15 days. So suppose you are going to write one test on 1st June, you will get your copy by 14th or 15th June. 15 days may only one test you are done. On the 1st June, what kind of mindset you were having, what you were thinking on particular question, why you drew a particular diagram, why you mentioned a particular data, you will forget on 14th or 15th June. Then you will directly, number one, see the marks in your copy. Second thing which you are going to see is comments, and then you will forget it. But if you are doing this answer writing now, within 2 days you will be getting your copy. So suppose on Monday you are going to write a test. On Wednesday you are getting a copy. You are getting comment. You are getting marks, everything, and you know these are the common comments. Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Friday, Sunday. So within a week, you will get your 4 to 5 days copy. Within a week, you will understand that these are the common recurring comments which are coming in my copy, and that is why I'm struggling in this side. So I always advise initially focus more on the focus more and more on the quality. Focus more and more on the quality. And eventually, in the month of July and July last week or August, go for the quantity. You need to write FLT. I'm not saying, I will never say that you are not supposed to write FLTs. You are supposed to write FLTs. But directly jumping to FLTs, I have seen candidates, sir, I wrote 20 tests, sir, I wrote 30 tests, sir, I wrote 40 tests, and getting the same 360, 350, 370 marks. वो होगा ही नहीं वो. And why such thing happen, that I'll cover in the later part. Anthropology mentorship program in optional, we are having it. Course will be out, PDF you can see, and if you have any doubt, you can contact with the mentor. Ethics mentorship, same course will come. Essay I personally take. In the essay, I will take 6 sessions. Plus, you will be writing 6 single essay plus one FLT. In these 6 classes, different themes I will cover. I will teach you how to write essay and how to fetch good marks in essay. That I guarantee you. And again, essay will talk in the later part. Why candidates are not getting very good scores. Some I have seen in 2023, they got 130 or 120 marks. In 2024, 94. Why such things happen? I'll talk in essay. Thematic recorded video session. This is very important. Those who are clueless about the means, those who are clueless about the content, and they are like that. I have started with art and culture. Now it's been 5 days, and I have not finished the art and culture. And I doubt whether I will be able to finish art and culture till mains, or you are starting with world history or anything else. Anything else. This thematic recorded session will help you to finish the syllabus in least possible time. This and then, okay, so this thematic recorded video session, this will help you to finish your entire GS 1, 2, and 3 syllabus in least possible time. In least possible time. Okay. Or and along with the notes, you will get it. And this is the best course which we have if you are clueless about the content. Then again, thematic notes, we have our thematic notes, to the point notes, very to the point, exam oriented, relevant notes. Again, we will share the post on that, right? Then mains previous year question PYQ analysis batch. It's a wonderful batch. I will be talking about the PYQ and about this course. Basics of answer writing. Those who have not done any answer writing. This I have asked the my mentee Siddharth Singh. Now he is a topper, rank 157. Now he is a topper, rank 157. So in the month of I think March or April, he has taken this batch. And the idea was there are few candidates who know nothing about the answer writing. Zero. They are like, sir, we don't know anything. Zero. So for them, I would advise this basics of answer writing recording classes you take. I think 5 or 6 classes are there, and we'll share this. But this will help you to get into that zone. Then why to join SOMB means mentorship program? Simply, it is going to help you. Like, you don't have to use your brain. Just do what is being asked. This is what I expect from my mentees. Do what is being asked, and we have a good track record in the past. There was one mentee of mine who used to get 365 in GS. He was like कि सर एक बार 400 पार करके देखना है मुझे कैसा लगा करता है. He got 425 in that attempt, and this year he cleared this civil service examination. So we have this thing. So you don't have to use your brain. You don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, how to make a schedule, how to make notes, how to do this, how to do that. Everything will be covered if you join. And apart from this, another thing which we are starting, and this is for all. Like we are planning to offer this to everyone. And this we have planned for only earlier we have planned this thing only for our own mentees, but now we have planned to give it to all. Every day, 2 questions. The days when our mentees are not going to write hurricane, like when they are not going to write in hurricane answer writing batch, every day morning, fixed time, I think 9 a.m. is the time. Every day, 9 a.m., 2 questions they will get. and they have to write within 15 to 16 minutes. It will be followed by 14-minute discussion by the mentor. Discussion by the mentor. And why to bring this idea? Because I personally feel when you are writing the mains, every day you should be able to write something. Every day you should be able to think about something. Every day you should have that kind of mindset that tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I'll start my day with answer writing. And this answer writing offline वाला तो offline में करेंगे, online live Zoom you will do, and do not miss it. We will be giving the quality question followed by very short discussion by the mentor. This will help by SOMP team mentor. This will definitely help because every day you are doing something, and it will go as per the schedule. It will not be random that we will pick some newspaper question. Initially we are starting with ethics, so you will get ethics question, then GS1, then GS2, then GS3. Likewise we will move in this. That's the brief about the course. Again, if anyone is going to have any kind of doubt, I will deal with this. If anyone is going to ask that uh, like any doubt, you can ask me later. Let's come to the main agenda of this session, क्योंकि बाकी लोग फिर शिकायत कर देंगे कोर्स बेच रहा है. अरे कोर्स नहीं बेचेंगे तो काम कैसे चलेगा यार, फिर रैंकर कैसे बनेंगे लोग. या मेन पिलर ऑफ मेंस प्रिपरेशन, दिस इज माय फेवरेट एरिया. नंबर वन, कॉन्फिडेंस. I'll talk about it. Every time I'll bring something, I'll be talking about confidence. Then I'll talking about underconfidence. Then I'll be talking about overconfidence. How it impact your selection. Number two is syllabus. Main pillar of mains preparation. I can guarantee you, and this I have seen with so many candidates, even after appearing in the mains, they don't know word by word the syllabus of UPSC. Like I have said in the beginning, IAS बनने के लिए कम पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है. To become IAS, you need not to study very much. Like I am talking about the limit, where to set the limit. Because in the UPSC there is no limit. They can ask anything. Where to set the limit. So number one limit is syllabus. And I ask my mentees, take the printout of syllabus, bring it on your table. Don't keep this syllabus printout anywhere else. Bring it on your table and read the syllabus. When you read the syllabus, then you are limiting. When you read the syllabus, when you are setting a limit, this is the limit within which UPSC is going to ask the question. Second is content. Generally, I have seen a trend. It's a common trend. After syllabus, PYQ. I say no, don't do it. And I tell this to my mentees, those who are going to prepare for the mains, don't do it. Why not to do it? Last year, they have asked a question on Pallava, GS1. Then they have asked a question on Chola. Okay? In PYQ, they have asked a question on Pallava. They have asked a question on Chola. Suppose you are reading art and culture material, any material which you read, even if you are having your own notes. When you are going to read this material, first you saw the syllabus, then directly PYQ, then material. Wherever you will see Rashtrakutas or some other dynasty, Vijayanagar or anything, you will be less alert. You will be less alert. And whenever you will see Pallava, you are more and more and more and more alert because you have seen this question in PYQ. Whenever you will read Chola, whenever you will see Chola, you are like, Array, they have asked this particular question in the PYQ. Let me focus on this. But when Rashtrakutas, Vijayanagar, other dynasty is there, then Solanki, then you are like, ठीक है, they may ask. I will just read. Then you will do the formality. I think the best method is read the syllabus. Have a good quality notes with you from any coaching or from a friend or any good books. Whatever you are going to read, you jump to the content just after the syllabus for first time. I'm saying only for the first time, not every time. Every time we are not supposed to do it. Just for the first time, you read the content, then you go for PYQ. Then PYQ, like earlier limit which we have set is syllabus, and the second best limit, there is no doubt, it's the PYQs. But it should not be limited one, na? It should not be limited one. PYQ, I would say it does not set the limit. PYQ gives you what? Direction. PYQ give you direction. In which direction UPSC is asking the question? In which direction they have asked? In which direction they are going to ask? That's what we call it in as a MP. We call it themes. PYQs are not questions. You can solve last 10-year question, every question, still you can get 350 marks. The day you will do the analysis of PYQs theme wise, you will certainly cross 400 plus. So PYQ is going to give you the direction that in the following direction we are going to ask the question. That's what PYQs do. Then immediately answer it. Right? Answer it. Answer writing we will be talking in length. Then comes the test series as I have talked. Then you make some short notes. After doing all these things, you make some short notes. Never make notes in the first iteration. Everyone knows this. And those who don't know, and if you want to try, then you can try this with any topic. Let's say someone is starting with the world history. You will be making notes, bulky notes. तो किताब का ये कॉपी बन जाएगा वो कॉपी ऑफ द अदर नोट और बुक and during the mains you will not be able to revise it and you will say that I have wasted my time and so many candidates waste their precious time in making the notes very bulky and irrelevant notes. Never do it. Then revise, then toppers copies and videos, some miscellaneous things which you'll do and subject specific frameworks. ठीक है. अभी क्या होता है कि let us start with the content. Okay. Then these are some these are some non-academic side things. Non-academic side is speed reading. Time is less. Roughly 85 days are there. Right? Roughly 85 days are there. If you are not reading in speed, number one thing is reading in speed. Then only you will be able to finish your syllabus. Otherwise, you will not be able to finish your syllabus. Second is understanding. When you are doing this speed reading work, you should be able to understand what you are reading. You should be able to understand what you are reading. Then visualization, how to deal with this, then that will talk. Then recall is very important, mind maps are important, and innovation is important. Okay. Yeah, here comes the content. The quality of content is it has to be solid content. Solid means you have the command over that content, that you know, yes, I have prepared everything which is required for the civil services means examination. Now I don't have to run after these notes and other things. You are so confident that that confidence reflect in your prep. When you are sure, yes, I have finished this content. It has to be solid, and then you are ready to write. Otherwise, so you always struggle with so many things. Then structured content. What does this structured content means? I'll talk about it. And it has to be relevant also and recallable. Suppose, let me take example. I think every one of you have read about health, especially those who have appeared in mains. Those who have appeared in mains, I assume that you have read about health. I assume that that on the health, uh, you have read more than, I assume that you have read more than 50 editorials on the health. I assume you have data. On the health, I assume you have committees. On the health, I assume you have pros cons, especially those who have appeared in means. जिन्होंने अभी तक means नहीं दिया, घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप भी इसी जर्नी में आगे बढ़ेंगे, गलतियां करेंगे, करनी है, डोंट कमिट such errors. ठीक है, data, committee, everything. UPSC is going to ask a very simple question. Let's say UPSC is asking health for all is a reality in India. Health for all is a reality in India. Explain or analyze. Let's say analyze, explain anything. UPSC is going to ask. Analyze. And the same question they are asking in 10 marks. And suppose the same question is there in 15 marks. When they are going to ask this question, when they are going to ask this question in 10 marks, the first thing which will happen to most of you and those who have appeared in mains, try to recall your mains exam hall experience which you have gone through, where where you have seen a question which looks very simple, which looks very simple, extremely simple. क्या ये तो बहुत ही simple पूछ लिया. And you know that you can write a better answer in this, better or best answer in this, and you start writing. Suppose 10 marker है तो 7 minute का time दोगे. Generally you will give 7 minute time. You start writing and suddenly you feel that a best, suddenly you feel that the best intro is not coming to your mind. You might have gone through most of it. Suddenly you feel you what more to write in this question. You are thinking, you are thinking, you are thinking, you are thinking. And then you are like, I have 5 to 6 data. I have these committees. I have everything. From where to begin? And I have seen so many candidates end up writing about Ayushman Bharat in this. They start by Ayushman, or they start by something else, or start by quote like this. It like in this question they try to write another quote. After writing this question in 10 marks, you are not satisfied, and this I can guarantee you, most of you have gone through this process. That you are not satisfied, and not 7 minutes. You have taken 10 to 12 minutes. You have taken 10 to 12 minutes in this question. And after that, you are like, yeah. And suppose you are going to check your own copy in this particular question, and you will not give more than 3 to 4 marks. Whereas, let us take another question. Let's take another question. Suppose there is a question about that how MSP leads to land degradation. Direct question. How MSP lead to land degradation. I assume again you have the content with you. Again, you have the data, everything with you. In this particular question, you will be more comfortable. You will be more comfortable to write within stipulated time than this particular question. Why? Because your content is not structured. Because your content is not structured. In health for all, suddenly you feel that let me bring this gender dimension too. In health for all, suddenly you feel some other dimension should be brought because I have heard that multi-dimensional answer should be there. And in this urge, whenever and wherever you will see simple question in the UPSC, those who have appeared in means you can recall it. You take more time. There is an anxiety to write the perfect answer, and you end up writing the average answer. where he asks the question, or those who have appeared in some coaching test, in the question where you are like यार ये तो 4 के लिख के आए हैं वहां पे कम नंबर मिल रहा है, and the question where you are having average content or fixed content, you are getting more marks because beating around the bush is not possible, you have a limited content. That is why I say do not read more which is not relevant, which is not recallable. Have few data, limited data, have few committees, relevant contemporary committees, and then understand the question, and then write a and then have a framework that how to deal with such question. Then only you will be able to write this question in 7 minutes. एक और चीज होती है, when you will see a question which looks simple and you have read it very well, तो थोड़ा सा वो ना आशकी हो जाती है क्वेश्चन से कि यार इसको तो बहुत ही बढ़िया लिखेंगे, इसको तो बेस्ट लिखेंगे। वो बेस्ट लिखने के चक्कर में कभी कभी हम उसको कचरा कर देते हैं, दैट वी शुड नॉट डू। सो कंटेंट इफ इट इज सॉलिड, solid means there is no urge to add more, there is no urge to add more. Structured means on demand, on demand content is coming to your mind. If health for all is a question, data, committee, and points. On demand, structured. Relevant means only the relevant things should be in your notes as well as in your head. इस जिंदगी का दुख ये नहीं है कि दिमाग ज्यादा सोचा करता है, इस जिंदगी का दुख है कि ज्यादा कचरा जमा कर लिया है दिमाग में जो निकल नहीं रहा है। एंड रिकॉलेबल, whatever you read, you should be able to recall now. This I have wrote here. Recall power. Those who are having very good recall power, they write better question, they write better answer. And those who are not having better recall power, they suffer. So some of you might see that some of you might say that sir बहुत पढ़ लिया, everything I have done, but I am not, but I don't know what happens to me in the examination hall. I am not able to recall anything. I go blank. Right? So this is the definition of content, and this is how you are going to prepare the content. If someone is, and in the content there is another thing. Do you remember this line that simplify your preparation? Simplify your preparation and subject specific frameworks. How to simplify your preparation by having some sort of framework. Suppose if I am reading Chola or Chalukya, both will be having some common components, common in terms of broader dimension. Dynasty name, right? Dynasty name, year, what kind of temples or anything else they have built, what kind of new art form they have brought, or what kind of society they had, what kind of administration they have. The same will be having in Chola, the same will be having here, and the same will be having in Chalukya. So I will be having a framework that only in the certain framework I will prepare. Chola, Chalukya, Rashtrakuta, Maurya, everyone. Everyone means everyone. Then you will take very less time. Number one, you will take very less time to prepare. Very less time. And number two, and the beautiful thing which will happen with you is suddenly you will find now you have a more structured content. More structured कि यार पता है कहाँ पे क्या है. And your recall power will be way better than earlier. And these kind of things will require more sessions, which I will take where I will explain how to improve your recall power, how to handle all these things that I will be talking about. Consolidation. Those who have appeared in this, the first dialogue they hear from me is work on consolidation instead of adding more. अभी in this session, there are candidates who have appeared in mains. one time, two times, three times, three plus times. There are candidates who are rankers, टॉपर है भाई वो. अभी टॉपर क्या करेगा? What will topper do? Suppose someone got, let us say, 300 rank. What what kind of rank he will aim? Under 10 or rank 1. भाई rank 1 का flop तो सब लोग दिखा करते हैं. So he or she will start thinking about rank 1. In this dream of getting a rank 1, what one thing they will do is they will start adding more content. Adding. And there is a possibility that next year they'll get the same rank, 300 or 280 or 240. And the entire year they will be thinking कि यार इससे बढ़िया तो वही था, एग्जाम दिया ही क्यों फिर? Because they are not focusing on consolidation. Once you are done with your content, always work on consolidation. The topics, the exception to this rule is only where you are not having solid content or relevant content. There is a possibility that you have made notes in 2021, 22, which might not be relevant in the current sort of questions. Otherwise, do not add kachra content. Do not add garbage in the name of adding more content. अभी क्या होगा? Let's go back to that debate, confidence. इसमें आते हैं ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस. Sir, this year I have added two more coaching notes in GS1. In GS1, I have done two more coaching notes. I have read some XYZ book. Now, I think I'll get the All India top mark. This is overconfidence of adding unnecessary things. And in this overconfidence, you will never be able to understand that you are going on a wrong path. It's a wrong path. You are not supposed to do it. There is a very good possibility that you need very slight content. The only exception to this rule you know now. And underconfident candidate is another. Sir, I have read only SOMP notes, but my friends are reading some bulky XYZ notes. I think I should read FOMO. No. Why to do it? And how to check whether you have all such characteristics in your content or not? That comes with application. You apply, yaar. You apply. देखो, initially you may have to go through some big documents, some big PDFs, but eventually you need to consolidate, because if you are not going to consolidate, then you will end up writing man ki baat. Those who have appeared in 2024, in few of the question you might have realized that you are writing this answer on the basis of your knowledge of 2022, not 2024. जबकि 2024 में you have tried to add more content. Then what is the point? थोड़ा सा अलर्ट, like slightly alert mind we need in this attempt. ठीक है, slightly alert कि whatever I'm going to read, it has to be one more characteristic of content is usable. Usability matter. If you are not able to use your content, why you are adding it? And who is asking you to add it? Who is asking you to add it? No one is asking you to add it. Then don't do it, right? Okay. In the content side, one thing which I have felt and one thing which I have seen across, the candidate who has solid command over their content, they remain confident. So this is step number one. If you want to be confident, solid content, structured content, relevant content, usable content. And I'll be taking more sessions. I'll explain through topics and everything else. Let me take one simple example. Recently, India recently India has conducted surgical strike inside Pakistan, and the name of that operation is Operation Sindoor. Our armed forces has done a wonderful job. There is no doubt about it, right? And we are so thankful for to our armed forces. Now, coming from the UPSC side, can anyone please tell me how many lines you can use in the actual names from Operation Sindoor? How many lines? Maybe four, maybe five, at max six. And these two you will be using in either in essay, either in ethics, और in internal security, GS3. इसके अलावा तो कहीं यूज होगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, पहली चीज समझ लो. Understand this. Operation Sindoor, when you were covering this news every day, at least two editorials were coming on the possible war between India and Pakistan, terror attack on the innocent people, situation of Kashmir, militancy in Kashmir, right? All these things were there. Now, from the UPSC, and we have to focus on this UPSC aspect only, right? From the UPSC side, can anyone please tell me, do you expect a direct question on operations in Sindoor? I doubt. I doubt they will ask a direct question. What they will ask, as I've said earlier, static is the king and queen. They will ask that some static question on Kashmir issue, some static which require historical background, where you will quote Operation Sindoor and Pahalgaon attack in 2 to 3 lines, or they will ask some question on Indo-Pakistan. Still, there are so many issues which are unresolved because of this terrorism or attack from Pakistan are coming towards India. Tell me in this question how many lines you are going to use? 2 to 3 lines. But a new candidate will feel that Operation Sindoor is very important for the mains. I would say the day you will analyze the PYQs, na, the day you will analyze the PYQ the way we want, the way SOMP want, you will once you will see Operation Sindoor, you will say this year expect a static question on Kashmir issue, a static bilateral question on in GS2 Indo-Pak. You will understand this. You will literally predict कि यार कुछ ना static पूछेगा वो. But the one who is going to write names for the first time, they will be excessively focusing on Operation Sindoor, which they will not ask. I doubt. Operation Sindoor name they might use in ethics somewhere else. But if you are expecting a full-fledged 15 number का और 10 number का question, I doubt it. I really doubt it. It's not coming. So this relevancy you will understand. So content solid कैसे होगा? If you are having grip over Kashmir issue, Indo-Pak issue, bilateral issues in the IR, like as I have said, na, subject framework. In the IR, you can make on every kind of bilateral issues, even on the multilateral issues. In internal security, except cyber security and money laundering, on each and every issue, you can have some sort of framework which SOMP students will get in their mentorship course. Right? This content is the key. After preparing the content, okay, after preparing the content, now comes this wonderful thing, application of the content. If UPSC is going to give you an option कि आंसर नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा, तो many of you will opt for that because most of you and during my time, including me, we used to I don't know whether the right term is hating, but I would say fear. But without application of the content, nothing will happen in your journey. Thinking and doing 20 minutes versus 20 days. What does this mean? Some of you might have been thinking about writing answer or starting answer writing from, let's take a long timeline. Last year 28 मई रात के 8:05 पे किसी के दिमाग में आया होगा कि यार लेट मी डू आंसर राइटिंग ना, लेट मी ट्राई आंसर राइटिंग. And till this date, you might have tried in one or two questions, that I'm not denying. But till this date, you know your position. Okay? Don't you think that it's very easy or it's very convenient? It's not only easy, it's very convenient to sit 20 minutes to write one question, then thinking for something for 20 days. The things which are very important for your exam, immediately apply. Immediately apply. Okay? Why application matter? You can have the best content. You can have the best content on Chola. I have taken this PYQ question. Give me a second. Yeah, this question they have asked last year. Na? Look at this question. Though the great Cholas are no more, yet their name is still remembered with great pride because of their highest achievement in the domain of art and architecture. You can read Chola from one book, two book, or some coaching notes, this notes, that notes. You can do so many things with Chola. Even after that, when you see such question, you are confused. And some of you might and जो पहली बार मेंस देने जाएंगे, so you alone is not going to give the means. तुम्हारे अंदर बहुत लोगों की आत्माएं भी जाएंगी कि अरे वो राजू चाय वाले ने बोला था जहां भी कोई एम्पायर दिखे एक डायग्राम बना के आ जाना. And suddenly you are like, I don't know how to make the diagram, but so many voices will be there in your head, and you are like, yeah, what to write in this, what more to write, how to write. Even after having the content, if you don't practice the question, you will never be able to understand how to write the relevant answer which fetches good marks. The question is not about this question is not talking about some monuments which cholas made, some temples which they have made. The question is different. The question is asking that their name is still remembered with great pride. So something they have brought which was not there, something they have done in the domain of art and architecture that is so great even after they are gone. We still look up to those. So you have to explain in detail. Day one, you are going to write a question on Chola. Let's say same question. In your introduction, you will write Cholas were the great rulers and they have done this, that, that. Generic stuff. Comment when your copy will be evaluated. Evaluator will say, कि write some better introduction. You are like, ठीक है, next time I will see. Then few points. अच्छा ये point वाला भी ना डिस्कस करना है यार मुझे ना, ये बहुत बड़ा एक जंग चल रही है कि how many points should be there in a question. So then 5 points for this कि they have done it, done it, done it, and suddenly you are like कि थोड़ी बुराई भी कर लेता हूँ. Although they have done it, but their power has declined in XYZ places, here, there, blah blah blah, and you are happy. You are happy that I am done with the Chola question. Whatever I have read, I try to vomit it on the copy. And if you are going to vomit the things, you will not get the marks. So suppose out of 15, you were expecting at least 9 and you are getting 4 marks. What will you do? The first thing which you will do is abuse the evaluator. हिंदी, इंग्लिश, मराठी, कन्नड़ जिसमें भी आता है इसको कॉपी चेक करना नहीं आता है. देखो मैंने सारा का सारा लिखा है. I have done everything. I have mentioned everything. Despite that, the evaluator is not giving me the marks. And साइड में तो मैं थोड़ा द्रविड़ा का एक ऐसा डायग्राम भी बना के आ गया था कि देखो ये एक टेम्पल आर्किटेक्चर है जो उन्होंने दिया कुछ भी. But the wise candidate will apply their knowledge in a repetitive sense. Repetitive. The day you will get your answer evaluated, and the day you write your answer, you know very well that your intro is very average. That my intro of this question was average. I wanted to maintain a flow which I couldn't. I wanted to maintain a flow which I couldn't. I wanted to bring some specific features of Chola's style of art and architecture, which I have mentioned in my notes. There is a possibility that you have mentioned six or seven different features. Out of that, in the copy, you were able to mention only three. Problem in recall. If the problem in flow, then structural issues. Specific feature six to seven, but recall only three. Then I started doing unnecessary thing, some diagram, which first time you have made in the copy. And once you review this, now I have seen a repetitive thing. Once you review it, you know. Next time when I will be writing any introduction on Chola, Pandya, Pallava, Chalukya, on anyone, it will be very specific and it will be very standard. Next time when I'm going to write any question on such things, then I'll make sure that I'll revise my notes, that I will make sure that I'll revise my notes, and only after that I will, and immediately after that I'll apply the knowledge. And this will come through answer writing only, not through full length test. It will never happen. आंसर राइटिंग करोगे तभी होगा ये, जब हर दिन कुछ नया पता चलेगा. Then you are like, यार in 15 marker question I was struggling to bring out more feature. Then how to handle a 15 marker question where I have lesser content? Then again you will repeat the process for another question on Chola or Pallava or Pandya. And if you are going to write three to four such question, I can bet you and I can guarantee you, in the UPSC means, your Chola answer will fetch you 9 to 10 mark out of 15. This much slight qualitative effort initially required, 9 to 10. But if you skip the entire cycle, like one Chola question followed by abuses to the evaluator, you will get 5 to 6 marks. And when you are going to see your marks, you are like, UPSC is unfair, everyone is unfair, only I am fair in this world. That's not the way things work. You have to repeat, apply, apply. The more you will apply, the more mistakes you are going to commit. The more you will apply, the more mistakes. You will keep on committing the mistakes. And the more mistakes you will commit, you will learn. The more mistakes you will commit, you will learn. The more application you will do. So this 20 minutes, like I have seen those 20 questions every day, wala. Then hurricane, then full length. तो 20 दिन बैठ के 20 days, you are not supposed to sit and think 20 days कि अरे I'll write, अरे I will do. No. And slowly you will come to time bound manner. Initially, do not worry about the time. Like I see so many first timers coming from the topper stock. अरे I have to write in 7 minutes. अरे तुम कुछ आता नहीं, कैसे लिखोगे यार? It will take some time. Give some quality time. Then eventually you will be able to write in time bound manner. अभी एक बहुत बड़ी डिबेट है. There's a big debate of number of points. In 10 marker question, last year, those who have appeared in means last year, you please, once I'll finish this point, you will message in the chat box. Last year, in 10 marker question, they were trying to write 8 to 9 points. In 15 marker question, they were trying to write 14, around 13 to 14 points, and some might have exceeded this. Even after that, they have not seen any increase in their marks. नंबर नहीं बढ़ा, जबकि पॉइंट बढ़ा दिया खूब. They didn't see any kind of increment in their mains GS paper score, even after increasing the number of points. And they have learned this thing through some topper stock. The XYG topper has said, with this much point I used to write in Falana question and in this question. And they started copying it. And I know candidates who have lost the marks. Forget about increasing the marks. So there are candidates who have lost the marks, decrease. There are candidates who have seen a static, like no increment, and there have been few candidates who have seen drastically uh, in increment in their marks. But the majority of Janta is here, lost or no improvement. Why? Because look, in the answer writing, when you are going to start your means preparation, the first thing is demand of the question. And I'll keep on repeating the same point. Demand of the question is king and queen after the content. If you're not understanding the demand of the question, if you're not number one understanding, not understanding, number two, if you're not writing as per the demand of the question, you are certainly going to lose the game. Certainly, and you will end up getting average mark despite writing 10 point. अरे सर वो टॉपर ने तो 9 पॉइंट बोला था मैं तो 12 पॉइंट लिखा यार 10 नंबर में अब बताओ मेरी रैंक कौन सी आएगी मीन्स ही नहीं होगा यार क्वालिटी is supreme over quantity. There are questions where point matter. I will be telling you where the points matter, but not in every question. In some question, in most of the question, diversity matters. When some candidates write in point format, they don't even think that they are supposed to explain something in the question. Just point one, point two. India stopped onion export. Point one. Number two. इसका मतलब क्या है? What does this mean? What does this mean? Go for quality. And I'm not saying and there is another kind of candidate. So number one is overpoint, overly point wala candidate. There's another candidate who write in unidirectional way. They stretch their argument too much. Stretch too much. Even they don't get very good marks. No, कोई chance ही नहीं है. And why do they stretch? They try to make some माहौल. होता नहीं है हमारी आदत होती है ना कि थोड़ा माहौल बना के बातें करने की तो इन द मेन्स दे ट्राई टू डू इट इंट्रोडक्शन माहौल पैराग्राफ वन माहौल पैराग्राफ टू माहौल सपोज this is the copy of UPSC means there are let us say 1 page and 2 page and 3 page 15 mark का question is there. There is a question X Y Z कुछ भी है. If the demand of the question, the demand of the question, the demand of the question, if that demand of the question you start getting on page 2, if the question is of 15 mark, if the question is of 10 mark, if you are hitting the demand from here, तो ये क्या कर रहे हो ये? This entire thing is a waste. And you can look back and you can think, you can visualize your own mains वाला room कि आलतू फालतू की चीजें लिख के आ रहे थे शुरुआत में. Initially you were writing so much garbage in the name of writing the best content, in the name of writing the better things. But eventually it was not helping you. Eventually it was not helping you. That is why candidate get very average marks. या तो कोई बहुत स्ट्रेच करेगा क्या पॉइंट पॉइंट में खेल जाएगा, उसका इंट्रो ही पॉइंट से चालू होगा, वो यहां से गिनना चालू करेगा, द कैंडिडेट विल स्टार्ट काउंटिंग 1 2 3 4 5 6 7। अरे सर 50 पॉइंट लिखा है, रैंक बता दो, कार्डर बता दो। प्रधानमंत्री बनना है क्या यार, आईएएस बनना है? थोड़ा तो डेप्थ दिखाओगे, थोड़ा तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग, यू हैव टू शो दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द क्वेश्चन, you have to show some depth, some sort of depth. So this point debate and this, I think I have cleared the doubt. Don't fall like somewhere in the middle. You have to think you are giving some depth. At the same time, diversity is there. Diversity means number of points, not number of points, but this. Then someone is like whether to write in point form or paragraph. Both are right, provided if you are fulfilling both the criteria. Okay, let's come to this. So content, we are done. Application, we have talked about it. Application is supreme. If you want to avoid this, then in the first page I have mentioned one line. Page number one, I have mentioned this. Uh, this that believe in no, not on exception. Without writing a single answer, रील देख देख के बने आईएएस, वो एक्सेप्शन है यार। ठीक है, दैट्स एन एक्सेप्शन। गलती यूपीएससी से भी हो जाती है, मानो मेरी बात। ठीक है, एक्सेप्शन है वो। नॉर्म क्या है? प्रिपेयर द कंटेंट। कंटेंट पढ़ना पड़ेगा भाई साहब आपको। यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर द कंटेंट, यू नीड टू राइट, यू नीड टू कीप ऑन राइटिंग, कीप ऑन राइटिंग, कीप ऑन राइटिंग। यू हैव टू डू इट, राइट? तो ये नॉर्म की बात हो गई। नाउ month wise, how much time you should devote? I personally feel that this like in June, two GS paper, you can choose whatever you want. Two GS paper, GS1 and GS4. Optional paper one, any, like if you want to do one, then one. If you want to do second one, you can do second one, except those who are having technical optional where you are supposed to devote more time. Three essay, three single essay you can do. July, same, two GS paper, this. Then August, revise, write, review, revise, write, review, revise, write, review. The same process you have to follow. Okay. One thing which I think I should tell you, each one of you, toppers copies and video. These are important, but what to get? What to get? What to learn? What not to learn? Very important is what not to learn. Number one thing is don't copy them. Don't try to copy. कॉपी नहीं करना है भैया किसी को भी। हैव सम कॉन्फिडेंस, कॉन्फिडेंस मैं बार बार कहता रहूंगा, हैव सम कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन योरसेल्फ टू। वन वर्ड आंसर टू दिस, व्हाट टू टेक? टेक्निक, टेक्निक टू इम्प्रूव। Improvisation we will learn from the toppers copies, improvisation we will learn from the toppers videos. Everything we will learn to improve, not to replace, not to replace at all. This advice is especially those who have attempted this exam uh, uh, like one or two or three times, and इनको ये है कि मतलब you know कि what kind of damage you have done by seeing n number of toppers copies and n number of videos. What is the best way? Best way is per paper, per GS paper, and if you are having in optional or essay, two to three toppers, two to three toppers, read those copies 10 times. मान लेते हैं GS1 है, GS1। Criteria number one. Criteria number one is the topper who write similar to you. I'm not telling this to freshers, those who don't even know how to write. I'm not telling you. First, so you learn how to write. Then you can implement the same similar to your writing style. And why to do it? Because in the end, you are going to replicate what you are going to learn from the toppers copies, similar to your writing style. Step two, 2 to 3 toppers copies 10 times. It's always better to read those copies 10 times than reading 10 copies 2 times. और 10 में तो हमारा कहाँ ही मन भरा करता है। लैपटॉप पे 50 टॉपर की कॉपी पड़ी है, ठीक है। देर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल दैट यू आर सपोज टू रीड ओनली रैंक 1। एक तो रैंक 1, रैंक 2, रैंक 3, रैंक 4, रैंक 5 का कॉपी। Always choose the best candidate. पहला तो similar to your writing style. Then the best candidate or those who have done very well in a particular paper. So that you can choose. And those who have appeared in this civil service examination, you know it very well that every rank matters. वो तो प्रेशर जब हम थे तभी लगा करता था कि रैंक 1 ही है, बाकी सब तो क्या ही सुनेंगे तुम्हें, है ना। हाँ, अब तो पता है ना। The same for the toppers videos. In the toppers videos, whatever advices they are giving you, whatever advices they are giving you, if you can replicate the same in your preparation, only then listen or only then follow. Otherwise, you will lose. I know candidate, they're doing good, but one or two wrong advices and game over. वो गलती हमें नहीं करनी है यार। तो वहां पे मेंटर हेल्प कर देता है ना कि अपने को कि ये भटकना नहीं है, ये सब कारनामे करने नहीं है, ठीक है। ये वाला चीज है। अब आते हैं PYQ। इस पे मुझे बात करनी है, PYQ। तो ये एक और गिव मी सेकंड। दिस इज a rough time allotment schedule which we have made for you. Essay, everyday content you have to prepare every day. How to do it? Every day devote 30 minutes, just 30 minutes. Don't devote more than that. And this 30 minutes, even if you are not finding this, forget it, because entire day you will be doing some GS, some optional, some this, some that, some content you will be making. Just have a separate notebook for essay, and your content should be there. Then weekly practice is must. I've seen candidate they don't practice essay। यार essay ना देखो वही है। अच्छा, टॉपर की कॉपी में देखते हैं ना बहुतों को ऐसा, लाइक सम ऑफ यू माइट बी फीलिंग व्हेन यू आर सीइंग द टॉपर्स कॉपी व्हाट डिफरेंट यू हैव डन, लाइक आई एम राइटिंग द सेम कंटेंट। ऐसा क्या है तुमने? जब 10 बार पढ़ोगे ना, व्हेन 10 टाइम्स यू आर गोइंग टू रीड अ टॉपर कॉपी, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ यार डिफरेंस तो है, डिफरेंस तो है। हाउ दे आर डीलिंग द क्वेश्चन, हाउ दे आर डायरेक्टली कमिंग टू द डिमांड। टॉपर कॉपी में एक और थंब रूल है, means 24 was in September, तो जुलाई एंड अगस्त 24 वाला ही टॉपर का कॉपी यू हैव टू रेफर। चेक द डेट्स in the topper's copy when they have submitted the copy. Do not read their copies which they have wrote in Jan 24 or July 23, because the same they didn't do in the actual mails. Try to read some copies which are closer to the mails. So this content, right? And weekly practice you have to do in essay. Ethics 12 to 14 days plus something. Something means when you are finding time, you can solve a case study. When you are finding some time, and in ethics, again, suppose you feel that in code-based question, you face some difficulties. In that question, you can do something for that. Some time every day you can allot. In ethics, those who have already read ethics once, 30% time you should devote to read the ethics, 70% time practice. Ethics is a game. Essay and ethics, both are game of practice. And reward अच्छा है यहाँ पे. In lesser time, you can finish the content, and there is a very good possibility that you can score one of the great marks. Those who have not read it once, 60% time to build the content, 40% time for the practice. In ethics, do not go with this mindset that I'm good in case study and I'll become IAS rank 1. Both you have to do. And generally, those who have very good command over theory, they have good command over case study. And ethics के लिए will be having a separate session. GS1 roughly 20 days because GS1 is vast. 60% time on content. This is one paper, and this I have told to so many candidates. If you ask me, कि tell me one paper where if I'll work hard, I'll definitely get the marks. That paper is GS1. That paper is GS1. There is a certainty. If you really work in the right direction, in GS1 तो यार 110 is doable. 105 plus तो any day. So GS1 is that paper. Time दोगे मिलेगा. पर इन GS1 आई हैव सीन सम कैंडिडेट दे वर लाइक कि सर इस पर ज्यादा पढ़ाई करी पर तब भी मेरे नंबर कम आए. उसका कारण ये गलत पढ़ाई करती है ना. अब वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री को 12 दिन पढ़ लोगे तो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है, राइट. तो अगेन वे विल टॉक. Then GS2, 12 to 14 days. Current affair on a regular basis. The same for GS3. Current affair on a regular basis. Current affair regular basis पे ही करना फायदा करेगा. Newspaper you should ideally you should read, but in lesser time. Speed matters. So this is the thing. Uh, PYQ. आई होप समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, पूरा कनेक्ट है, या फिर मैं अपने आप से बातें कर रहा हूँ. आ रहा है समझ में क्या बोल रहा हूँ? ओके. ठीक है. ओके ओके. PYQ. Most of you have seen PYQs. Most of you have bought some books of PYQ. Most of you are done with PYQs so many times. Despite that, नंबर नहीं आ रहा सर, नंबर नहीं आ रहा सर. देखो यार, PYQ क्या है? PYQ, अगर शायराना अंदाज में मुझे बोलने की इजाजत हो तो PYQ वो माउंटेन है ना, a beautiful mountain. Every time you will see something different. Every single time when you look Himalayas, हिमालय अगर कोई गया हो और कोई जाता हो रेगुलर बेसिस पे, you cannot say कि no no it's the same. Himalaya is all the time. Every time you go, you will find something different. Why and where the candidate make the mistake? The biggest mistake of the candidate is treating PYQ as a formality. Treating PYQ as a formality. More of a quantity. More of a quantity than quality. PYQs has to be done in qualitative manner, not in quantitative manner. PYQs has to be done in a qualitative manner, not in a quantitative manner at all. Uh, Quality means number one, PYQ gives a direction, as I've said earlier. Direction. What kind of question they have asked, what kind of question they will ask. Theme, themes, larger theme. In prelims, the difficulty of prelims is generally you cannot predict the question. In mains, the beauty of mains, पता है mains क्यों प्यारा है? Mains है ना, approximately 50% question you can predict, except in ethics. In GS1, in GS2, in GS3, approximately 50% question you can predict. ये पूछेगा ये themes. Those larger themes, these are very important. You can actually predict and you can prepare those themes very well. And then you can get very good marks. Very, very good marks. Right? P1. So number one is theme. Number two is the way they ask the question. The way they ask the question, it matters. It matters. Language matter. PYQ का language matters. In which language they are asking the question. In PYQ, language matters the most. In what kind of language they are asking the question. Those who have appeared in GS1 last year. How many of you have appeared in mains last year? No one? अपीयर हुए हो मेंस में पिछले साल? ओके. GS1. A normal candidate treat P by Q. A normal candidate treat P by Q टॉपिक वाइज. देखो, एक सेकेंड. A normal candidate treat P by Q as topic wise. How many questions they have asked from art and culture? How many questions they have asked from modern? इस बार तो सर मॉडर्न कुछ पूछा ही नहीं, या पूछ लिया, ज्यादा पूछ लिया, whatever. How many questions in geography? How many questions in society? How many questions in एनवायरमेंट एंड अर्बन गवर्नेंस वाला पार्ट? ठीक है. दिस इज हाउ यू लुक एट द पीवाईक्यूज, राइट? एम आई राइट? टॉपिक को ही तो देखा करते हो ना. एंड विद इन द टॉपिक यू लाइक चोला पूछा तो आर्ट एंड कल्चर पूछ लिया. अरे हाँ, ये ना ऐसे ही देखा करते हो. अभी देखो, इफ यू हैव एंड आफ्टर दिस सेशन और इफ यू आर हैविंग अनदर डिवाइस, ओपन द GS1 पेपर immediately. If you have another device, open the GS1 paper immediately. In GS1, question 1 to 10, question 1 to 10, 10 marker, around, I'm saying around, approximately 8 questions were direct. Either you know it or you don't. These were direct questions. Question 11 to 20, they were analytical. They required your presence of mind. They required some sort of connection between two key concepts, two key ideas. They required some sort of understanding. Whereas in question 1 to 10, this was not the case. In 2024, I'm talking about. In 2023, or if I'm not wrong, 2023 है वैसे, but there is a possibility 2022 भी हो सकता है. दोनों में से कोई भी एक है. There the situation was reversed. ठीक है, अभी देखो, यहाँ पे इन्होंने रिवर्स कर दिया. क्वेश्चन 1 to 10 more analytical. Question 11 to 20 more factual or direct. More factual or direct. Now, can anyone please tell me in which kind of question you can hope to get better marks? The question which are direct, right? The question which are direct, first type का, ठीक है? The questions which are direct, there you can hope to get better marks. Number one thing. Number two, the beauty of this factual thing is you can write in less time. ठीक है? How to use this knowledge of PYQ? अभी क्या होता है? There is a candidate A. तो कैंडिडेट ए ने एक मिशन मोड बना लिया कि कम वॉट में आई फर्स्ट फिनिश 15 मार्क का क्वेश्चन. 15 नंबर अपन पहले खत्म करेंगे, होता है ना. वी मेक सम रूल्स. 15 मार्क क्वेश्चन आई फिनिश फर्स्ट. एंड सपोज he or she is writing, suppose he or she is writing Mains 2024. In the mains 2024, if the candidate make this rule, it means 2024, if the candidate start with 15 marker, तो क्या हल होगा? You will be number one, टाइम मैनेजमेंट का इशू आएगा, 100% आएगा. Number two, you will be struggling to meet the demand of the question because all the time you have to think, all the time you have, provided you have practiced this very well. But a wise candidate who has analyzed the PYQs, there might be one section in GS1 where they are asking more factual question. There is no harm in starting with question 1 to 10. Who has made this rule कि पहले 15 नंबर खत्म करना है? And if you are going to write factual question first, and if you are sure that I'm done with 8 questions, now I'm having plenty of time. देखो, in this case, plenty of time. Those who have opened this paper, they can directly see this, what I'm saying. In this case, plenty of time. And suppose someone is starting with 15 markers. There is a scarcity of time. When there is a scarcity of time, then you are in panic mode. When you are in panic mode, the question which were quite direct. You could have done well ना यार वहां पे. पर वहां पे वेल की जगह तो क्या है, बस फिनिश करने का काम बचा कि somehow बस let me finish. That battle is there. And when you are suffering from that battle, then there is a problem. So PYQ एनालिसिस अगर आपने एक बार कर लिया थोड़ा बेटर, तो मेरा आइडिया ये है, द थिंग विच आई एक्सपेक्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू डू, इंस्टेड ऑफ बाइंग अ बुकलेट टॉपिक वाइज. ठीक है, मेरे को अगर मानते हो तो ये काम कर लेना जो मैं कह रहा हूँ. इंस्टेड ऑफ बाइंग अ बुकलेट टॉपिक वाइज, बुकलेट हम नहीं खरीदेंगे जिसने टॉपिक वाइज PYQ डिस्कार्ड. हम जाएंगे यूपीएससी की वेबसाइट पे. वी विल टेक द प्रिंट आउट ऑफ पेपर फॉर हाउ मेनी ईयर्स, रफली 4 to 5 years, ज्यादा का नहीं, पेज वेस्ट नहीं करना. ठीक है, प्रिंट आउट ईयर वाइज. So you will be having a bundle of 2024, 23, 22, 21 and if possible 20. मन करे तो, वरना कोई बात. एंड देखो इसको, बस कुछ नहीं करना है, इसको देखना. एवरी डे जस्ट सी, जस्ट टर्न द पेजेस, टर्न द पेजेस, टर्न द पेजेस, टर्न द पेजेस, टर्न द पेजेस. You will find a pattern. You will find a pattern. And the day you will find the pattern. There was one candidate of mine, and there was one question. This literature question of 21 means था यार, उसमें कोई लिटरेचर क्वेश्चन था which no one was able to write, and she wrote that question and she told me कि this particular thing was in my notes in PYQ things. And she was not someone who used to start with 15 or 10. She was like कि सर जहाँ पे सिंपल है पहले वहीं से अपन स्टार्ट करते हैं ताकि कॉन्फिडेंस शुरू में रहे. And she used to able to finish the paper. तो ये प्रिंट आउट ईयर वाइज, कैन यू डू इट? And if you will do it, trust me, within 10 12 days, you will see the difference. That instead of looking at the topics, कि चोला पूछा, पांड्या पूछा, ये पूछा, फलाना पूछा, you will be like कि पेपर क्या था GS1 का, the entire paper, इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या था, how they are asking the question, how they are framing the question, what kind of language they are using, and how things are moving. That you will understand. Then in the paper, another thing is, sir, I completed GS1. Despite that, got 85 marks or 88 marks or whatever. And my content was ready, everything was ready. ठीक है, मान लेते हैं कि GS1 में कोई शिकायत कर रहा है. Someone is complaining that in GS1, despite having all the content, I couldn't get very good marks. I got only 85 or 86 marks. Whereas the another candidate got 107 marks. There can be one reason is problem with the content. Another apply नहीं किया है. Third, disproportionate time. Disproportionate time to certain topics. Let us say post independence 3 days, whereas modern in 3 days. No, this cannot happen. Modern needs to be given more time. Post independence can suffer. ठीक है, ये सब तो वो कंटेंट की बातें हो गई, एप्लीकेशन नहीं या कुछ भी. विद इन एग्जाम व्हाट हैपेंस व्हिच मोस्ट ऑफ द कैंडिडेट फेल टू realize when they are talking with me about their means preparation. That thing is not able to allot balanced time. Balancing becomes the major challenge, and that is why candidates get very poor marks. This is one of the factor apart from all these things. How this thing work? First are four questions. Second are 5 to 6 questions. Last one are 10 questions or 11 questions in some of the cases. Last half an hour, 5 questions, 6 questions. Those who have done it, you have no right to complain that you didn't get the best marks because your time management, hourly time management. I'm not saying overall 3 hours. I'm saying your hourly time management was so poor. That is why this happens. In the end, when you are seeing some very simple question where you know the content, you know everything, you are like, yeah, I wish I had 10 more minutes. I would have scored like very good marks, or I would have done a better job. This happened with so many candidates. This balancing, and how to correct this balancing? Only one thing: practice, 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 practice. अगर एंड में कोई सिंपल क्वेश्चन लिख के आ रहे हो ना यार, इट इज सीरियस टाइम एंड इट हैपेंस बट वही है कि वी डोंट टॉक about it much, and we are in that rush ki nahi nahi I gave my best. And what is your parameter of giving the best? That I finished the paper and I wrote all the questions. That is not the parameter. Suppose there is a question where you are giving, suppose there are two kind of questions where the difficulty level is similar. Okay, let's assume there are two questions, the difficulty level is similar. In one question you are giving 10 minutes, in another question you are giving 3 minutes. 3 मिनट में कैसे क्वालिटी आ जाएगी यार? तो ये भी थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है ना? मेंस की तैयारी में, ड्यूरिंग दिस जर्नी ऑफ मेंस, योर प्रिपरेशन शुड नॉट बिकम ए साइन कर. साइन साइन कर सभी को पता है, अप डाउन अप डाउन अप डाउन. दिस शुड नॉट बी द केस कि अभी तो जैसे मैंने बोला ना कि इन द मंथ ऑफ मई जून एवरीथिंग इज गुड एंड देन सडनली सीधा गड्ढे में, देन कमिंग अप देन नो. इट हैज टू बी लाइक 10 वाला कर्व, धीरे 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 चले but still, progress should be there. You should see the progress. And one formula or one thing which I can tell you, and I know from the core of my heart that this thing works, and you can call it the secret of success. And that is, if on day one I'm getting a certain feedback. Suppose on day one I'm getting a certain feedback. On day two I'm getting the same feedback. You commit to yourself that on day three I will not get this feedback, and in the coming days I'll never get the same feedback again. If the feedback is average introduction, that you are writing average introduction, day one, okay, day two, okay, sit with this, stop for some time, talk with your mentor, इफ यू हैव, और योर फ्रेंड, और द इवेल्युएटर। अच्छा, एक और चीज, सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन इज अ sin, पता है कि नहीं? सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन इज अ sin, सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन इज अ क्राइम which is being punished by यूपीएससी mercilessly, क्योंकि जो सेल्फ इवेल्युएट करते हैं, कितने ही बहाने दे लेना अपने आप को कि नो नो, मैं मेरे को तो अच्छे से इवेल्युएट करना आता है। यू कैन नॉट बिकम जज ऑफ योर ओन केस, यू कैन नॉट, एंड यू शुड नॉट। एंड दोज हु से कि सर थोड़ा पैसे का दिक्कत है तो इसलिए 1 साल यूपीएससी, 1 ईयर यूपीएससी की जर्नी, और आई थिंक आजकल के टाइम पे इवेल्युएशन का बहुत हैवी कॉस्ट है, सम मनी फॉर इवेल्युएशन। कंपेयर कर लेना ये 1 साल का कॉस्ट। तुम बीपीएल घर से भी अगर आते होगे, बीपीएल कह रहा हूँ मैं, तो भी 50 to 60 थाउजेंड रुपीज तो चाहिए 1 साल सिर्फ सरवाइव करने के लिए। थोड़ा सा कर लेना इसको, ताकि आईएएस बने ना तो ये बीपीएल से सीधा स्पेशल क्लास में चले जाओगे। सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन नहीं करना होता है, दोस्तों से कॉपी चेक नहीं करानी होती है, क्योंकि दोस्त कोई नहीं देखेगा। यू नीड सम प्रोफेशनल इवेल्युएशन। प्रोफेशनल कहीं भी कराना, कहीं भी करना, प्रोफेशनल कराना। और अगर दोस्त से करा रहे हो, दोस्त को कह देना कि भाई तुम पैसे ले लो मेरे से, लेकिन पढ़ लो मेरी कॉपी। हर कॉपी में मैसेज में तुमने पहले से फिक्स कर रखा है, लिख के क्या ही देना है, यार तुम तो बहुत अच्छा लिख रहे हो, यार तुम्हारी तो रैंक टॉप में आएगी, यू आर द बेस्ट। बोला भाई कुछ कॉपी पढ़ ले यार, अंदर देख ले। तो थर्ड डे आई विल नॉट गेट द सेम कमेंट। तो ये कमिटमेंट है कि ऑन द थर्ड डे आई नॉट गेट द सेम कमेंट, एंड इन फ्यूचर ये इशू खत्म। पूरा ना चैलेंज में लाना कि एवरेज इंट्रो आज के बाद आई विल नॉट, आई विल लर्न। देखो ये प्रोसेस की ना बड़ी बहुत ही, देर इज अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग अबाउट दिस प्रोसेस, यू कैन लर्न एनीथिंग प्रोवाइडेड यू आर रेडी। ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस, यू कैन लर्न एनीथिंग प्रोवाइडेड यू आर रेडी, यू आर रेडी। सीख जाओगे, आंसर राइटिंग सीख जाओगे, नोट्स मेकिंग सीख जाओगे, सिलेबस टाइमली कंप्लीट करना सीख जाओगे, पेपर टाइमली कंप्लीट करना सीखोगे, प्रोवाइडेड यू आर रेडी फॉर दिस, राइट? तो ये still means every day see some sort of improvement. And the days where you are feeling that कि नहीं यार आज मन नहीं है, स्टॉप। गड्ढे में जाना नहीं है, साइन करो बनना नहीं है, स्टॉप, 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 एंड पिक करना सीखो, फिर स्टॉप, फिर स्टॉप, फिर पिक करना सीखो, फिर स्टॉप, फिर स्टॉप, फिर पिक करना। ये गड्ढों में आके जो उठना है बहुत एनर्जी वेस्ट होता है। इसके अलावा ऐसे आई थिंक बहुत लंबा सेशन हो गया, डू यू हैव द टाइम थोड़ा ऐसे के बारे में, या फिर एक सेपरेट सेशन ऑन ऐसे? हाँ वैसे भी होना ही है, सेपरेट होना ही है ऐसे का, क्योंकि ऐसे का ना वो, नो नो ऐसे का आई विल टेक वन सेपरेट ओरिएंटेशन सेशन। तो वहां पे आई कंटिन्यू, नाउ आई टेक अप सम ऑफ योर डाउट। तो आई अलाउ यू टू अनम्यूट नाउ। इफ एनीवन इज हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट जो मैंने अभी तक बताया, प्लीज आस्क एनीवेयर, एनीथिंग विच यू वांट टू डिस्कस विद मी, प्लीज आस्क।
हेलो।
या, हेलो।
हाँ, गुड इवनिंग सर। सर साहिल दिस
या,
साइड।
यस सर।
सर ये जो हरिकेन बैच है सर, जो 733 करके जो बैच है उसमें सर, ये टाइमिंग उस क्लास की क्या होगी सर? और फिर
जो,
उसमें नोट्स।
हाँ,
हाँ। और
जो
उसमें सर
टाइमिंग है
नोट।
वो
हाँ
होती है
हाँ
दो हैं। टाइमिंग
हाँ
होती है दो, एक होती है मॉर्निंग 9 to 10,
हाँ
ऑन द सेम डे होती है नाइट में 9 to 10, क्योंकि कुछ वर्किंग कैंडिडेट भी होते हैं ना। तो
हाँ
दोनों में से कोई भी टाइम यू कैन चूज। लाइव जो रहेगा, ये
हाँ
मैं ऑनलाइन का कह रहा हूँ।
हाँ
ऑफलाइन
हाँ।
का जो टाइमिंग है वो हम नोटिफाई कर देंगे, वो प्रोबेबली मॉर्निंग 10 AM रहेगा वो।
अच्छा सर, तो
हाँ
अगर वर्किंग है सर तो रात में 9 से 10 लाइव क्लासेस होगी
हाँ
सर?
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
ओके सर। सर और उसमें हरिकेन वाले में सर और क्या क्या उसमें प्रोग्राम के फीचर्स रहेंगे सर? उसमें नोट्स है और फिर और क्या क्या
नोट्स
रहेंगे
नहीं
सर?
है, नहीं नहीं नहीं, हरिकेन वाला जो आंसर राइटिंग कोर्स है उसमें नोट्स नहीं है। उसमें
हाँ
क्वेश्चन मिलेगा, लाइव यू विल राइट, और
हाँ
इवेल्युएशन मिलेगा, मॉडल आंसर मिलेगा,
हाँ।
इतना मिलेगा उसमें। डिस्कशन का वी आर ट्राइंग, बट एज ऑफ नाउ वी आर नॉट कमिटिंग। बट वी आर ट्राइंग कि ना उसमें वीकली कुछ रहे, ताकि कैंडिडेट को दिक्कत नहीं आए।
सर तो वेबसाइट पे देखा था सर, तो एक बैच था
हाँ
उसमें, ये 34,000 का था, तो उसमें 1-to-1
यार
मेंटर।
वो है,
हाँ।
हाँ तो
हाँ।
वो है मेंस मेंटरशिप।
अच्छा।
वो है 2026 के लिए, मेंस 2026 के लिए। तो
अच्छा
मेंस
सर।
मेंटरशिप है वो, तो उसमें तो सारा कुछ है, उसमें नोट्स है, मेंटर है,
हाँ
उसमें तो सारा कुछ है।
सर, तो उसके बारे में आप डिस्कस आज शायद नहीं कर रहे हैं सर उसका।
आज नहीं करेंगे यार, आज तो 2025 वालों के लिए है।
अच्छा, ओके सर, ओके
उसको
ओके।
उसको हम लोग करेंगे मेंस 2026 के लिए भी ना, वी विल टॉक, पर
सर
आज
तो
नहीं
वो
करेंगे।
1 तारीख से स्टार्ट होने वाली है सर वो।
हाँ तो उसका जो है ओपन सेशन होगा शायद परसों होगा।
परसों, ओके सर, ओके
ठीक
ओके।
है ना।
ओके।
ओके सही। ओके। नेक्स्ट। एनीवन अनम्यूट, आस्क डाउट।
Sir, am I audible?
अंकित ने बोला है, अंकित कैन यू शेयर सम सैंपल ऑफ योर थीमेटिक नोट्स। ठीक है अंकित, ऑन द चैनल आई आस्क द टीम टू शेयर थीमेटिक वीडियो, मेंटरशिप वीडियो आर सेम। नहीं, थीमेटिक वीडियोस आर डिफरेंट और रिकॉर्डेड है वो, लास्ट ईयर ही रिकॉर्ड हुए हैं, तो वो अच्छे हैं और कंटेम्प्रेरी है, वो स्टैटिक पूरा का पूरा कवर करा देगा। यस।
Yes, sir.
यस
Am I
त्रिपाठी जी,
audible?
क्या हाल चाल है? यस यस यस,
हाँ
यू आर
सर,
वेरी
हाँ सर,
वेरी मच ऑडिबल।
अच्छा सर, हाँ सर.
हाँ
So, two questions. Firstly, जो आपने बताया कि फोकस ऑन क्वालिटी फॉर नाउ एंड नॉट फुल लेंथ टेस्ट, है ना? तो
इनिशियली,
उसमें
इनिशियली
फिर
हाँ। हाँ
हाँ, ओनली इनिशियली. हाँ, तो
हाँ।
वैसे वो इनिशियली में भी वो कहाँ से क्वेश्चंस लाए? वो मतलब कोई फुल लेंथ टेस्ट उठा के उसमें से करें या कैसे?
यार आप देखो, उसको पीवाईक्यू से भी कर सकते हो, उसको एसओएमपी के क्वेश्चन से भी कर सकते हो, उसको फुल लेंथ को तोड़ोगे तो पता नहीं, मतलब फुल लेंथ में ना बहुत दिक्कत होगी। आई थिंक जो डेली आंसर राइटिंग टाइप के जो कोर्सेज होते हैं ना, वहां से अगर पिक करोगे ना,
हाँ.
वो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा तुम्हारे लिए, जहाँ पे
और
डेली
सर जैसे
आंसर राइटिंग है,
हम्म,
क्योंकि वहां ना डिफिकल्टी लेवल जो है वो थोड़ा सा
हम्म,
उस तरीके से एडजस्ट होता है कि वो आंसर राइटिंग के सेटअप में फिट हो वो क्वेश्चन।
अच्छा. और जैसे जो रैंक इम्प्रूवमेंट वाला प्रोग्राम है, तो उसमें
हाँ
सॉम की तरफ से इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस मिल पाएंगे क्या?
यस यस यस, एवरीथिंग यू विल गेट,
अच्छा,
एवरीथिंग
ओके.
यू विल गेट शिवांश।
एंड
है ना।
सेकंड थिंग इज
हाँ।
हाउ डू आई लाइक नाउ आई एम फेसिंग डिफिकल्टी इन आइडेंटिफाइंग वेयर माय गैप्स आर.
हम्म।
सो कैन mentors
मेंटर
help me
विल
with that?
डिस्कस। हाँ तो मेंटर विल
Okay.
डिस्कस विद यू, अच्छे से पूरी पहले बात होगी। देयर माइट बी
अच्छा.
फ्यू इश्यूज विच यू आर अवेयर, विच यू आर फेसिंग, and there is a possibility there might be other issues which you are thinking that you are not facing but you are facing, जो मेंटर ही बताएगा। जैसे मैंने
हम्म.
जीएस के पेपर में टाइम मैनेजमेंट का बताया, जैसे मैंने ये वाला बताया कि हमारा जो कंटेंट है इतना स्ट्रक्चर्ड नहीं होता है, तो हम बीटिंग अराउंड द बुश करके आ जाते हैं कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चन में, जिसकी वजह से भी वी लूज द मार्क्स, है ना। तो ये तो वही है कि जब हम थोड़ा एनालाइज कर लेंगे ना कि यार हमने पास्ट में क्या किया है, तो उससे बेटर आइडिया लगेगा हमें कि वेयर वी आर स्टैंडिंग, तो वो मेंटर
और
के
सर ये
साथ में
प्रोसेस
यू विल गेट। हाँ।
ये प्रोसेस कब
हाँ
से शुरू हो रहा है?
यार ये हो रहा है परसों से।
ओह, ओके.
हाँ
ओके.
परसों से स्टार्ट है ना। ठीक है।
थैंक यू सर.
ओके शिवांश, वेलकम। नेक्स्ट। करंट अफेयर, मेंस मेंटरशिप, मन्या परसों सेशन, सैंपल थीमेटिक हो जाएगा। करंट अफेयर विल बी कवर्ड, या करंट अफेयर के जो नोट्स है ना, लास्ट ईयर तक हमने दिए हैं करंट अफेयर्स के नोट्स। अब करंट अफेयर्स की दिक्कत क्या हो रही थी कि वी वर प्रोवाइडिंग द नोट्स डिस्पाइट दैट एवरीवन वाज गोइंग आफ्टर मेंस 365। तो दिस ईयर मी एंड साहिल वी हैव टेकन दिस कॉल कि करंट अफेयर का कुछ ऐसा करेंगे हम, खुद से बनाने की जगह बाकी जगह जो अच्छा अवेलेबल है वो हम रेफर कर देंगे। दैट इज व्हाई वी आर नॉट मेकिंग, अदरवाइज लास्ट ईयर तो वी वर मेकिंग द एंटायर करंट अफेयर। तो ये है। हरिकेन ऑनलाइन होगा, ऑफलाइन, बोथ शुभम, इट्स बोथ. Can you share the schedule and piece of mentorship? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Today only you will get it, Shivam. Yeah. Anyone else? Unmute and ask.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
This is Rishikesh, sir. I was in Mira higher batch.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell me,
Sir,
Rishikesh.
actually,
How are you? कैसा रहा prelims?
Sir, films was like good, sir. I can say this was my first attempt. I'm scoring around 85. I don't know. I will
Okay.
be 4-5 marks up or 4-5 marks down.
Hmm.
So, sir, actually, the first doubt is regarding this only. What if films result gets negative if I don't clear? So, how to manage the program and all?
यार देखो, अभी उसके लिए वेट कर लो आप ना. रिजल्ट का यू वेट ओनली आफ्टर दैट यू ज्वाइन. क्योंकि अभी मान लेते ज्वाइन कर लिया और फिर वहां पे कुछ भी हुआ तो वो रहेगा. पर व्हाट एसओएमपी विल डू, मतलब व्हाट वी विल डू ना, कि इनिशियली जैसे आज मैंने थोड़ा ब्रीफ दिया है, इन द सिमिलर मैनर एथिक्स का वी विल गिव द ब्रीफ. ओपन सेशन लेके वी विल गिव द ब्रीफ सो दैट यू कैन स्टार्ट बाय योर ओन. और ये 10-12 डेज में जिसको भी प्रीलिम्स में डाउट हो, एनीवन, दोज हु आर हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट इन द प्रीलिम्स, मार्क्स बॉर्डर पे है, ऐसा है वैसा है ना, पढ़ लेना. मैं ना बस इतना ही बोलूंगा, पढ़ लेना. Because in next 12-13 days you can finish entire ethics. But if you will not study, then after clearing the prelims, the first person who will cry even after the success will be you, no one else. तो ये गलती करनी नहीं है. हमें पढ़ाई करनी है, क्योंकि मेंस में दिन कम है. मेंस में होने वाला है ब्लड बाथ. क्यों? क्योंकि दिन कम है. और जितने कम दिन होते हैं ना, उसमें फिर वही फायदा लेगा जो टाइमली पढ़ लेगा. So I want you to become that person who can take the edge. And suppose there is a possibility कि कुछ negative हुआ तो, and if you are having the attempt, eventually you will prepare ना. तो अभी 10-12 days just start your mind and prepare यार. तैयारी करो. देखो दिन कम है. और फिर ना वो एक गिव अप वाली कंडीशन ऐसी आती है, वो इतनी होपलेस कंडीशन आती है ना कि इवन आफ्टर क्लियरिंग द प्रीलिम्स यू आर डन विद द मेंस. मतलब होगा ही नहीं, तुम्हें पता है. वो आनी चाहिए नहीं. तो पढ़ लेना सब.
Sure, sir, sure.
ओके ओके. नेक्स्ट.
सर another thing was कि
या
सर
या.
कोर्सेज की लिस्ट जो स्लाइड थी वो देखी सर हरिकेन बैच एंड पीवाई. तो
हम्म.
just wanted to ask कि सर what would be comprehensive mix of all the courses कि मैं जिसके लिए
मेंस मेंटरशिप.
ओके.
मेंस मेंटरशिप कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव. इट विल कवर एवरीथिंग.
बट सर एक लास्ट थिंग
हम्म.
सर अबाउट चंडीगढ़ ऑफलाइन सेंटर है.
हाँ.
जैसे इसमें से पहले बता रखा है कि फूड का एंड रहने का खुद खुद देखना पड़ेगा.
खुद ही. हाँ.
एंड सर तो ऑफलाइन सेंटर के एक्सेस हमें कितनी देर के लिए लाइक इन अ डे हाउ मच टाइम के लिए रहेगा.
देखो, ऑफलाइन सेंटर जो है वो स्टडी रूम नहीं है. ठीक है. देर इज अ डिफरेंस कि जैसे एक होता है कि वहां पे यू कैन सिट एंड स्टडी की पूरा दिन भर मेरा मन है तो ऑफलाइन सेंटर मेंस वालों के लिए जो एक्सेस जो रहेगा वो रहेगा तो उन लोगों के लिए पूरा दिन है. पर मतलब वो ऐसा नहीं है कि आप वहां पे पढ़ लोगे, क्योंकि बाकी लोग भी हैं जो मेंटर के साथ में बैठ के अपनी कॉपी डिस्कस करेंगे. तो व्हाट वी हैव प्लान्ड सो फार, हाफ ऑफ द डे वहां पे चलेंगी चीजें, वेयर यू विल बी डीलिंग विद द आंसर राइटिंग, वेयर सेशंस विल बी देयर. मेंटर रहेंगे, मेंटर के साथ में रहोगे. बट हाफ ऑफ द डे यू हैव टू बी इन योर रूम, या फिर लाइब्रेरी जो है वो सेंटर के पास में ही है. तो अगर किसी को ज्वाइन करनी है तो यू कैन.
ओके गॉट इट.
ओके. पर मेंटर सपोर्ट वहां पे पूरा रहेगा. मेंटर तो है भाई ऑफलाइन.
सर वही हाईलाइट भी है ऑफलाइन प्रोग्राम.
हम्म. वही है यार.
थैंक यू सर.
वही. ओके. वेलकम. नेक्स्ट. अनम्यूट एंड आस्क.
Hello, sir.
या. हेलो.
Uh, Sir, this is Kajul this side.
यस काजल.
Um, Sir, you know my score and my
यस.
situation as well.
हम्म.
So I'm not getting what I should do for right now, but I have to start for mains for sure
हम्म.
with you.
हम्म.
So can you please suggest what should I go with?
देखो इसमें, हाँ, तो इसमें क्या है, मेंस आप स्टार्ट करो, ठीक है। लाइक लास्ट ईयर तक वी यूज टू आस्क अवर स्टूडेंट टू डिपॉजिट वन थर्ड फी इन केस अगर
Okay.
मेंस क्लियर नहीं होता है, देन इन द
Yes, sir.
सेम फी वो अगले कोर्स में आप यूज कर सकते हो, द सेम अमाउंट यू कैन यूज इन द फर्दर कोर्स,
Okay.
है ना। तो इसको स्टार्ट कर लो, बस लेट नहीं करना है।
Yes, sir.
ओके
Okay, sir. Thank you.
ओके, वेलकम। नेक्स्ट, एनीवन हु हैज हर्ड दिस लाइन कि मेंस में नंबर बढ़ता नहीं है, कितने मेंस दे लो, कुछ ही का बढ़ता है।
हेलो सर।
हम्म, हेलो।
सर एक्चुअली 2024 में मैं मेंस दिया था, उसमें
हाँ
602 स्कोर आया था। तो अब लग रहा है कि
602।
मतलब हाँ, और इस बार तो प्रीलिम्स हो जाएगा, 101 आ रहा
ओके
है विजन की से।
गुड
और
गुड।
सीसेट भी क्लियर है। तो लेकिन सर इसका बहुत डर लग रहा है कि मतलब इंटरव्यू कॉल तक तो ठीक है, मतलब 50 60 70 मार्क्स तो हो जाएंगे, लेकिन 160 170 मार्क्स का जंप थोड़ा
किसमें
टफ
जंप
लग रहा
करना
है।
है?
सर सभी इसमें करना पड़ेगा।
नहीं नहीं, तो आप इंटरव्यू का क्या बोल रहे थे, मतलब आई डेंट गेट योर
मतलब
एक्चुअल क्वेश्चन। हाँ
सर मतलब 602 है तो
हाँ
720 वगैरह 710 तक
देखो,
हो जाएगा,
जितने भी,
लेकिन
ओके, जितने भी
हाँ।
लोग जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे हैं, हिंदी में सारे लोग कंफर्टेबल है? एनीवन हु डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, कैन यू प्लीज मैसेज इन द चैट बॉक्स हिंदी में। अगर इफ यू आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल देन आई कैन कम्युनिकेट इन इंग्लिश। आई होप एवरीवन इज कंफर्टेबल विद हिंदी। ओके ओके, ठीक है। जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे हैं और जो भी मेंस में पास नहीं हुआ है, या फिर अभी जो 2026 की तैयारी करेंगे प्रीलिम्स में पास नहीं हुआ है, अगर आप सिर्फ कट ऑफ को एम करोगे, मैं गारंटी दे रहा हूं कि शायद कट ऑफ क्लियर नहीं है। इफ यू आर एमिंग ओनली टू क्रॉस द कट ऑफ, I can guarantee you that you will suffer. And there's a possibility that you might clear the cutoff by one or two marks. Even after that, you will suffer. In the prelims, you will suffer. In the mains, you will suffer. In the final ranking, aim high. And I can guarantee you it is doable because candidates have done it here. Candidates have done it. Scoring very low in earlier mains, and then they have seen the quantum jump in their score. As I was talking about that guy who used to score 360 marks in GS. From there, he reached to 425. It's doable. So everywhere, if you go specific that what kind of issues you are facing, what kind of challenges you are facing, and if you work on those issues, you will definitely get a quantum jump in your mains or prelims score. But if you are going to solely focus on the cutoff, then तो बहुत दिक्कत होता है, क्योंकि क्या है ना, अभी मन कर रहा है मेहनत करने का, अभी ना जोश है, क्योंकि आपका स्कोर अच्छा है, अभी जोश है कि यार अभी हम मीन्स देंगे, हम मेहनत करेंगे। पर उस जोश में क्या होगा, एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा कि जहां पे यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू डू सर्टेन एक्स्ट्रा थिंग, वेयर यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू डू सर्टेन एक्स्ट्रा थिंग, सर्टेन मोर टेस्ट, मोर कंटेंट और रिविजन और एनीथिंग। तब ना बार बार माइंड बोलेगा, अरे इतनी पढ़ाई कर ली है यार, कट ऑफ तो अब ना निकल ही जाएगी, वो ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस वाली साइड में ना, कि यार अब ना कट
यस।
ऑफ तो निकल ही जाएगी, अब तो हो ही जाएगा यार। कभी मत करना, कभी मत करना, एक एक नंबर मैटर करता है। देयर वाज फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन हु गॉट 99 रैंक एंड 97 रैंक पे आईएएस खत्म, ही गॉट इनटू आईपीएस एंड अगेन ही हैड टू राइट दिस एग्जाम टू बिकम आईएएस। he became IAS, that is a very good thing. Just imagine one more mark, he would have been in the IAS. There are candidates who get IAS. Suppose someone is getting IAS, पर रैंक इतना पीछे है ना कि काडर, एक एक नंबर बहुत मैटर करता है। एम फॉर द हाईएस्ट मार्क्स। This advice I most of the time and many times I have said this to so many candidates who belong to any kind of category. अपने कैटेगरी के नंबर की तैयारी नहीं करनी है, उसके ऊपर तैयारी करनी है, उससे आगे जाके तैयारी करनी, ज्यादा तैयारी करनी, क्योंकि जैसे ही मेहनत करने का टाइम आएगा, यू आर लाइक यार आई बिलोंग टू ओबीसी, आई बिलोंग टू एससी, आई बिलोंग टू एसटी, तो मेरा तो कट ऑफ कम जाएगा। यू विल फाइंड कि आप कंपैरेटिवली कम एफर्ट मारोगे। एंड कैटेगरी में बहुत फाइट है अब, ऐसा ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई एससी एसटी ओबीसी में आ रहा है तो उसका सिलेक्शन हो ही जाएगा, कोई गारंटी नहीं है। बहुत फाइट है, तो ऑलवेज एम फॉर द जनरल मार्क, ऑलवेज एम फॉर द हायर मार्क। हर एरिया में मेहनत करनी है। कई बार क्या होता है कि वी स्टार्ट वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड, सपोज someone will start putting a lot of effort in GS1 and GS2, there is a possibility कि स्केलिंग हो और यहाँ पे नंबर GS3 टाइप मिले कि भाई अभी GS3 में 95 99 मार्क्स इज द वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट मार्क्स, और वहीं पे मान लेते हैं कि GS3 में यूपीएससी उस मार्क को ऊपर की तरफ लेके चले जाए, लाइक अर्लियर टाइम 140 145, तो फिर आपको कोई फायदा मिलेगा नहीं। तो सब में मेहनत करनी है, क्योंकि देयर विल बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि इन 1 or 2 पेपर, डिस्पाइट वर्किंग रियली हार्ड, यू विल नॉट गेट द स्कोर विच यू वांट। सब में करोगे तो ओवरऑल, दिस इज अ गेम ऑफ ओवरऑल मार्क्स ना, तब नंबर बढ़ेगा। तो वो करना है यार, है ना। तो आपका नंबर बढ़ सकता है, बढ़ेगा, बस ये थिंकिंग ये नहीं लाना है कि 720 और 730, एम फॉर द हाई, एक्सीलेंस की तरफ जाओ, नंबर आता है। एंड सफिशिएंट टाइम है अभी मेंस के लिए, जो टाइम है ना, इट इज अ सफिशिएंट टाइम प्रोवाइडेड। अपने पर्सनल लाइफ के इश्यूज साइड करो, आलतू फालतू का जो भी नेगेटिव थॉट्स हैं, या फिर मार्केट में कोई ऐसी बातें चल रही है कि जीएस में तो नंबर बढ़ता ही नहीं है, ऑप्शन में तो बढ़ता ही नहीं, सबको साइड करो कि किसी का नहीं बढ़ रहा, कोई बात नहीं, मेरा बढ़ेगा, मुझे बस मेहनत करनी है, अपना काम है मेहनत करना, और कुछ करना नहीं है, राइट।
यस
यस शुभ। नेक्स्ट
सर
एनी, या
सर गुरेश बात कर रहा हूँ सर।
हाँ गुड।
सर जब तक रिजल्ट आता है तो जैसे 10-12 दिन का टाइम पीरियड है हमारे पास में, तो
हाँ
एथिक्स कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए
आराम से होना चाहिए,
और
होना चाहिए।
सारे लेवल मतलब कंटेंट, आंसर राइटिंग या
कंटेंट
केवल
आंसर
कंटेंट या।
राइटिंग, कंटेंट आंसर राइटिंग, एफएलटी अगर
अच्छा
पॉसिबल हो तो, और इसके बीच में एक ऐसे भी होना चाहिए, इसके बीच में एक ऐसे भी होना चाहिए।
ओके ओके, मतलब ये टारगेट लेके चलें कि जब तक रिजल्ट आता है एथिक्स हमारा कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए।
कंप्लीट होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल।
ओके सर ओके।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट, लास्ट 2 क्वेश्चन।
Hello,
या
sir.
यस हेलो,
Sir, it's Vinod here.
यस विनोद।
So my question is, sir, I had given mains in 23. Even till now, so despite preparing notes and having short notes, so when I write in that 3-year format, like under pressure, so what happens is like I will again generate points on at that point of time rather than recalling from my short notes. Or sometimes the content comes from like when I studied it from 2 or 3 years back.
राइट राइट
So
राइट
in
राइट
that way, quality goes on getting compromised. Like you said, that man ki baat, like that
राइट।
it will happen. So how should
विनोद,
I overcome this?
विनोद,
Yes,
one single
yes, sir.
commitment you make with yourself, that in answer writing, whatever I will write, everything will come from my own notes. Every single point which I am going to write, it will come from my own notes. Initially, you will struggle 3 days, 4 days, but eventually it will become part of a good habit, and you will find that now you are writing better answer, because this is a very important question that candidate, despite going through a lot of content, despite having notes, everything, when they see question, they start doing those old way of writing. That should not be the case. A single commitment, this single commitment you make, whatever I will write from my own notes only. Then I will read the model answer. The extra points which I'm going to get, that I'll add in my answer. If you will make this commitment, within a week, you will see the improvement in this. And this is the key to success. Why candidates are not getting very good marks? Because पढ़ कुछ रहे हैं, लिख कुछ रहे हैं. This should not happen. So you make it a commitment, Vinod.
Okay,
Okay?
sir.
Okay.
Sir, one more small question. Sir, with respect to essay, like we have different themes, and they are very specific when it comes to subtopic of that particular essay. So, is there a generalized way of creating content for essay?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. So essay, another session which I'll take. I think I'll take on 2nd June, 2nd or 1st June. I will take that session where I will be teaching how to deal with the essay. Because in the essay, what I have found, that those who write very good essay and those who fetch very good marks, they have good command over the language. They know how to express their idea on the paper. Third thing, they know where the value addition is required and where the beating around the bush should not be done. So all these
Okay.
things will deal in the essay wala session. You please attend that. You will get a lot of clarity, and we can do it because essay is one paper again and again. I will say, with minimum effort, you can achieve the maximum marks in essay. प्रैक्टिस
Okay,
ये
sir.
थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस पे फोकस करना है, थोड़ा सा ना अपना mindset we have to bring to that side, that yes, I have to write essay, and essay is one thing which requires some sort of depth over the content, over the ideas, right? And
Okay.
then you will be able to write very good essay.
Sir,
Okay.
and this evaluation process online,
Yeah.
how does this happen?
Online, like if you are going to join any course, then you will in the like you will write, you will submit your copy, and your copy will be given to you back over the Telegram, or not on Telegram, on the portal. We have a SOMP portal where you will upload your copy, and there you will get your evaluated copy.
Okay, sir.
Can you elaborate on
Thank
the
you, sir.
anthropology mentorship?
Anthropology mentor will share his own course, then he will
Okay.
take the open session. So anthropology mentor will handle that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next.
Hello,
Hello. Yes.
sir. This is Arun. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sir, I have not done any answer writing till now, and most probably I'll be clearing prelims. So,
Okay.
is it really possible in next 2 months that I understand all the ways of answer writing, मतलब जो भी
हाँ हाँ
patterns
हाँ
होते हैं?
अरुण, एक्सेप्शन वाली कैटेगरी है ये, पर किया है लोगों ने. People have done it. Candidates have done it. And I know few candidates जिन्होंने प्रीलिम्स के बाद में ये सब सीखा. लेकिन कमिटमेंट चाहिए कि ये करना है. जब सीखने का जब बारी जो आएगा ना, you will be finding that your peer group is trying to write FLT and you are starting with 2 to 3 questions. Let it be, because initially it will take some time for you to understand how to write, what to write, what not to write. It will take some time, but with that time you will learn it. Definitely.
Sir, similarly,
Doable तो है.
same thing in essay as well.
यार देखो, मेहनत पे है. मेहनत करोगे ना, डूएबल है. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि इजी रहेगा, बहुत टफ रहेगा, क्योंकि यार देखो, जो लास्ट ईयर रैंक लेके बैठा है या फिर लास्ट ईयर जो मेंस देके बैठा है, 2 बार से मेंस दे रहा है, उसे कंपैरिजन में तो भाई हमें एफर्ट ज्यादा मारना पड़ेगा. एफर्ट अगर ज्यादा मारेंगे तो डेफिनेटली वी हैव ए चांस.
Okay.
पर मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, की तो कोई जगह ही नहीं है. एक होता है ना कि यार स्ट्रेस आता है कि यार देखो, मैंने तो कुछ भी किया ही नहीं है, मेरी तो तैयारी में ही कमी है, और मेरा तो कुछ भी नहीं है, तो शायद होगा ही नहीं. वो सब थॉट लाना मत. बस एक ही चीज दिमाग में एम लेके करना, आई विल लर्न, आई विल लर्न, आई विल लर्न. इवेंचुअली यू विल लर्न.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Sir Kajal again.
Yes, Kajal.
Sir, I'm in the same situation as Arun said before
हाँ.
कि आंसर राइटिंग बिल्कुल भी नहीं हुआ. इवन आई फील लाइक कि शायद मैं प्रिपेयर्ड भी नहीं हूँ सही से. एंड इन द केस इफ आई क्लियर्ड प्रीलिम्स, हाउ शुड आई टैकल?
मेहनत 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 और विलिंगनेस की सीखेंगे, हो जाएगा. देखो, जिन लोगों ने लास्ट ईयर मेंस दिया है, देयर इज अ
Yes, sir.
पॉसिबिलिटी कि वो बहुत टाइम से आंसर राइटिंग करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, कुछ कर रहे हो, तुम्हें ऐसा फील होगा. पर इवेंचुअली वही है ना कि उन लोगों ने भी शुरुआत के 15 दिन दिए, जहां पे सीखा कैसे करते हैं, क्या होता है क्या नहीं होता है ना. दे हैव
Yes,
लर्नड
sir.
इट. and then eventually they started writing good answers. टाइम लगेगा, बस वो पेशेंस चाहिए, वो पेशेंस खोना नहीं है। हर दिन रात में बैठ के ये नहीं करना है कि यार मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं है तो मेरा तो कुछ होगा ही नहीं। हर हर बार बस एक ही बात कहनी है, आई विल लर्न, आई विल लर्न। एंड ये प्रोसेस जल्दी स्टार्ट करना है,
Yes,
लर्न
sir.
करने का प्रोसेस बहुत जल्दी स्टार्ट करना
Okay, sir.
है, राइट? या
Yes, sir.
ओके,
Thank you.
वेलकम। नेक्स्ट, लास्ट 2 डाउट्स, दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे। नो डाउट्स? ओके, ये
हेलो
एक
सर।
या एक सेकंड बस।
सर रोहित।
मींस मेंटरशिप का फीस शेड्यूल सब चैनल पे आ जाएगा, मेंटर विल बी इन सेम एनर्जी ऑफ टेकिंग। अच्छा, ये वाला अच्छा क्वेश्चन है मान्यगा कि मेंटर विल बी ऑन सेम एनर्जी आफ्टर टेकिंग एडमिशन बिकॉज आई डिड टेक कोचिंग एंड बैड एक्सपीरियंस। यार यहाँ ना इस सेशन में एसओएमपी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनसे पूछ लो कि मेंटर कांटेक्ट में रहते हैं कि नहीं, मेंटर जब आप बात करना चाहो बात करते हैं कि नहीं, मेंटर इज देयर। तो हमारे यहाँ पे वो इशू नहीं है। एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू आस्क एनी काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन, उनका रिप्लाई मिलेगा। और बस ये है, बस एक ही चीज है जो ना ये स्टूडेंट की साइड से मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ कि जब आपको सोल्यूशन मिल गया है एटलीस्ट गिव इट अ ट्राई। कई बार खुद पता ना मान लेते हैं कि आंसर राइटिंग का ही है, यू आर लाइक कि सर मुझसे लिखा जा नहीं रहा है। एंड एज ए मेंटर इफ आई एम टेलिंग यू कि लुक, इन दिस वे यू प्लीज ट्राई, इन दिस वे यू प्लीज राइट, एटलीस्ट गिव इट अ ट्राई। डोंट कम बैक ब्लैंक कि नहीं सर मैंने तो लिखा ही नहीं ना, पर मुझसे वो मेंटली हो नहीं रहा है। हर बार कोशिश ये करनी है कि अगर मेंटर ने बोला है यू आर गोइंग टू ट्राई, बस इतना मुझे चाहिए कि भाई हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बाकी तो मेंटर है यार यहाँ पे। अभी तक तो ऐसी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। राज का है वही 300 के अराउंड रह जाता है, 70। राज आप मेंस मेंटरशिप ज्वाइन करो यार कोर्स, आपको वही हेल्प करेगा इसमें। यस, नेक्स्ट, हु वाज आस्किंग? someone was asking some question।
सर वही रिगार्डिंग मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम का स्ट्रक्चर फीस वगैरह का था, वो जो
नहीं वो
सेट के
ना
ग्रुप
अभी,
पे आ जाएगा।
हाँ वो आ जाएगा, वो ना कोर्स आ
अच्छा।
जाएगा। ओके,
अच्छा,
ओके,
थैंक यू सर।
या ओके। सो एंड कट ऑफ थोड़ी देर में आई विल प्रिडिक्ट, तो कट ऑफ थोड़ा सा प्रिडिक्शन हो जाएगा, तो वो देख लेना, है ना? ठीक, ओके गाइस, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, एंड इट वाज a good session with you. Good night everyone, bye bye।